So we do have the top four. The top four teams. They'll be playing 6 games total in the finals, so it's going to be a little bit longer than our first set, just so that you know who deserves to win, right? Sometimes I'll say like 4 games are enough, but 6 games really gets you like, oh yeah, you guys won.
The
or
more
so.
games you have, the less variance takes effect.
Okay.
So basically, everybody who has made it this far is guaranteed prize money. So the top 4 teams do get paid out. So everybody will be winning at least something. First place is splitting $1,000. Second place gets $500. Third place gets $300, and fourth place gets $200. So obviously the placement matters very much here, but at minimum, the teams are guaranteed $200, even if they come in fourth in the finals. So.
Okay. So looking at the heroes, Alucard on Reno, we have Eudora on Curry My Curry on Eudora. You have Zorg on Cookie. We have Execution on Brand. Papa Bear on Togwaggle. Jake Kirk on Goya. Kinkade on Gallywix. And Atheist Clary on Lich King.
Yeah, so it's dragons, murlocs, nagas, pirates, and Quillbor. So you don't have a ton of tribal synergy, but you do have pirates and Quillbor, which are probably the 2 strongest individual tribes.
I agree with what Jake Kirk did here. I probably would have taken the ticket, by the way, but I understand. The tickets are kind of bait, and I just said that.
Yeah,
but
they're more of like
supplemental.
If it's like a 50-50 on which card you're gonna buy, then you can take the one with the ticket. But it's really just more of like you get it passively as you buy the cards that you're gonna buy anyway.
There's a passenger in the shop, and Goya really likes passengers. I could definitely see in ticket. Yeah, I could definitely see that being the play.
And then you could even freeze for the busker pair.
You could, but it doesn't have a ticket on it. You know what I mean? So.
Does that matter for the hero power?
I
don't think so.
I don't know.
Because you're just hero powering and leveling, right?
Oh, we're just leveling.
Yeah,
okay.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I'd probably stay down if I was here.
I think I would also. I think I would take the passenger and the flag and then freeze for the busker.
Yeah. Because Goya doesn't need to level because you have a 2-cost hero power. It lets you stay on one a little bit longer and not worry about the curve. But if the shop was bad, I agree, but the shop was fine. So
would also save you 4 health here.
Oh yeah, also save you 4 health here. Yeah. Now we get to see, because now your hero power is not relevant, right? You've kind of turned off, like using the chef's choice is super viable here instead of hero powering. So you've essentially you're not Goya anymore by doing this, unless you want to like shoot and pass, which you can do, which is so you're gonna try to still be Goya, but it's like not efficient anymore. Like you can do it, but could double sell to recruit with a ticket on it.
How does your hero power work as what toggle with the?
You should get them. Like you're getting the minions, so you should get the tickets on top. But maybe
so they could sell Tad and Busker to hero power next turn if they want.
Yeah, they could. They're taking a lot of early damage. Considering that they're Goya.
There's not much armor in this lobby at all. Like a lot of low armor heroes.
Goya got the triple. And Gambler with a ticket. Could honestly shoot the gunner by the Gambler and the Crefel, and that's really powerful.
Yeah, I think a better line though is
shoot the money and then pass the gunner. Yeah. Well, so that they can get a 5.
You buy the money because you want the ticket for yourself.
Yeah, sure. But then you don't get the careful investment, right? So you're essentially losing 3 gold. Is my issue with it. You could level again with that.
The blue shell and then the money.
Yeah. Well, you don't even need the money. You could just sell. But I guess you take 15 for no reason just to die. Yeah. They're in a weird spot, honestly.
Oh, Goya played the Gambler.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Like you want to play the careful investment as well.
Their
You can
top
play the
one-
blue shell. You're gonna lose. Okay.
I played it.
That's too cocky here. You're in the finals, my man.
Relax, they played it. It's okay.
Okay. What if they win? Kick weight.
Then they don't take damage.
Yeah.
Looks like they don't take damage.
I can't believe it.
It's not terrible. I mean, it was a coin flip, but
Well, they are expecting to lose, as they should.
yeah, they held the overconfidence.
Yeah. To be fair, if they don't play it, they lose, right? They don't have the 3/6 at the end. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Probably just level, do nothing. As Togwackle here. Although you do have a gambler triple.
Yeah, there's a gambler triple in the shop. I mean, you want to lock it if nothing else, then.
Yeah, and the portal has a ticket as well, so you can just buy the portal and shoot it. So how do you?
Go?
I think this turn you want to level because I don't think you want to take another 4 here. What's going to end up happening is the Goya is likely going to end up passing the gambler triple back once they get it. I would like to see the Goya buy the gambler, buy the careful investment, and send the careful investment to the teammate.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh.
Because if she sent the careful,
that's worse than the careful, right? Because she passes it back. Okay, sure. Did they not level then?
They went to 4, yeah.
Okay, they went to 4. Okay. Oh, they played down.
It's gonna be tough for them to.
Well, they have the 5 gold. They have the 5 gold.
Yeah. Okay. And they have the plunder pile as well. So 6 starting gold. Yeah, they can probably afford it.
Yeah. Who's in this game?
Cold War.
Alucard, Hurry My Curry, Kinkade, Atheist Cleric, Hoppa Bear, Jake Carrick, Execure, and Zorgo.
Let's see what they end up hitting for their 6 drop.
Well, we don't know if they're getting 6s in the first place.
They
should. They should, but I agree. They could sell the blue and then level.
So or Athesa?
Yeah. I think they're both reasonable.
I agree.
Time management is okay.
Yeah.
So do you sell? There's an armor.
Yeah, the armor.
You could sell armor rummager. I think I like that a lot. Oh, shot the rummager. That's fine too.
So you can sell the gambler for the armor, and I guess you pick up the ticket. Yeah, looks like the ticket.
Yeah, it gets a tier 5. Another armor, or do you want?
I would be holding the portal here, I think. But
I don't mind double armor, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes for the portal. This is fair.
Double armor is maybe a little too safe in game.
You think so?
I think.
Yeah. I don't mind it. What are you portaling, anyways? That's what I was.
The thing about the double armor is you're in a really weird spot because you're at exactly 30. So even if you pick up a 3rd armor, you're not even putting yourself over a 3rd gap.
I'm just not taking 15 when I lose.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
You're just better than the rest of us.
I know. It's crazy.
That's an awful hit for their.
It's not 13 though. Yeah. Bam. This double armor would have come in handy. Who would have guessed? Who would have understood the 2nd armor? Oh my god. Yeah.
It might have come in handy. Still only puts them at 28, so they need a 3rd one to be.
Yeah, but I mean, you have that possibility now. Where? Yeah. All right, so there's a Corsair. It's a decent minion to pick up, especially for Hoppa Bear's hero that uses a lot of money. Right, every time you use the crime, you get a ton of money use, and then you can still use. Like, I think the Corsair would have been pretty nice, considering you don't really have any clear direction for yourself. There's a Grifter too.
It's
weird now, yeah.
Yeah.
Get a cliff diver triple, so gets a.
Wayfarer or
Yeah,
second syllabus?
yeah, this Corsair is looking better and better. That we skipped.
Yeah.
Gonna go
Second
the second.
syllabus is okay
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, but like you pick it so that you don't feel bad about skipping the. the Hacker Fin. Can we do anything with that? I guess you
Oh, and I
could.
immediately sell the other syllabus.
Well, no, they sent it. They sent it to the
Oh, they
teammate.
sent it?
Yeah, they
Oh,
sent
they
it
here.
to. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
they portaled it. Sure. Okay. What they get?
It was a well wisher.
Forestall.
Yeah. How big are the gems? They're just one ones.
I believe one ones, yeah.
So here you're kind of seeing the power of Rummager. They don't really have a board, but Rummager's kind of giving them their attack they need to still be relevant. So it's a really nice minion if you don't have a real game plan, especially if Mexer and you could just have that carry you.
Like Zorg's got the start of the Cold War comp
12
here.
bar comp, yeah. Trying to win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
are
issue is they're under cap now.
probably dropping below cap, yeah.
So risky. It
Yeah, no matter, even if they killed the syllabus, they would beat exactly 15.
Yeah, it's tough though at these lobbies to not have the these super clean
Ooh.
setups. Yeah, there's
Well,
a
they hit a foodie if they want it.
yeah, and I think there might be skipping it, which is sad. But yeah, Goya is one of the best foodie heroes because you can just buy it and use it and buy it and use it over and over and over
And they have a
again.
well-wisher, right? So
Yeah,
they
and
can
they
get
have a well
free.
wisher, and the
They have a
game is
well-wisher.
trying to help them and giving them another opportunity.
Please, foodie, please.
Please, yeah, but they don't seem interested at all. Was that from Well Wisher?
Uh,
Oh, they haven't played it yet. Okay.
they're just gonna be
Sightseers, yeah, gonna get money. I'm actually kind of down, but
I don't hate it. I would rather be cycling a
yeah,
foodie than a full board
I
comp
agree,
right now.
but what can you do? He's not gonna hit the money. Oh, it did hit the money. Yeah, never mind. There's a second Rummager, which is reasonable. They also have a Gambler triple, and they didn't pass it to the teammate. Oh, they had a Gambler triple, and they skipped it.
I'm assuming they're taking the other hacker fan here. Yeah. And then ending on poison, I guess. How about Leroy and shot? I mean, it kind of looks like they're going like
Nothing. They're going scam
they're going like Rummager comp, basically.
yeah, copium scam Rummager.
Yeah.
I do wonder if they had the time to go Quobors from their position. I feel like yes, but maybe they feel like no. Especially, I mean, they win the fight. Yeah, I mean, they would have
Yeah.
time.
But they barely win the fight, and they played more tempo than had they done the cool board line.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, but they'd fight a ghost, right? And
we do see XQN and Zorgo go out in fourth in the first game.
their board did look a little disappointing, but they were the only ones trying to win the one not that we saw so far trying to win. I guess to be fair, the Galaxy Pirates can also just win. They have brand with like on tier 6, so maybe they are also winning the game. But they were the only ones going.
Ari. Interesting.
They skipped Jakari.
Yeah, with double Rummager.
With double
They have another
Rummager,
game
yeah.
card if they want it.
They could have double
And
golden eyes. They
they
could
could
double
eyes
go.
the
Yeah,
Rummager
they
and-
could. Oh.
Wow.
I know. We just keep making ourselves sad every time we're discussing options.
Yeah, I will say XQN and Zorgo, they also played very greedy heroes, right? Like
Yeah,
Cookie
they
Brand
did. Yeah.
is quite greedy. But just the first game out of 6, so plenty of time to make that back up.
Do you go Shell Whistler or okay the coin? Okay, I was wanted to ask. It ended up being a coin either way. They just okay. They passed the ancestor and then they passed it right back. I
You know what
guess.
they want to do, right? They want to ice these base skills and just play a bunch of Murlocs.
Yeah, I know. I just want to play scam. The only real counter for that is pirates. If someone's going pirates, and there is but they're not going the pirates that counter it probably, right? Gallywix doesn't really want to do those type of pirates. But yeah, having like an Eliza with pirates set up would actually do a lot of work here to deal with this stuff.
Something that's also interesting to note, in the finals here, 3 of the 4 teams are primarily solo queue players, so things like the foodie passing and stuff like that might not be on their radar.
Yeah.
The only team that's
Is
I
Hoppa
would
Bear
say
J Carrick.
well, no, that is primarily not a solo queue.
Oh, is
People is
Cleric.
Kincaid and Cleric.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
So the more duo specific lines maybe aren't as
Obvious, yeah.
as prominent or obvious to them, yeah.
That's pretty good.
There's their poison that they probably were
Yeah.
looking for. What are you saying? Like, they could try to golden touch it. Like, they could guarantee it if they wanted to.
Yeah. They also get a spell. Maybe they get another golden touch. I can see where you're coming from. It's pretty good. Considering like that is their win con for the end game, it's pretty good.
The fact that he's buying the blade collector makes me think that's what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be shooting the Murloc, but
Yeah,
he gets the taunt, which is fantastic. And
yeah.
pirates are in, so you can do the combo that they did last time. Oh, not armor, not
Ooh,
armor here. Wow,
They skip armor at
that's
15.
that's so scary to do.
I mean, they have the ghost this turn,
I
so I'm not
know.
afraid of dying this turn. But
I am. I'm afraid to die this turn. I would not be doing that here, but
Nether eyes, but they don't really need it.
yeah, they can look for more poison. Skill Mother can end. Ooh, Sightseer. You could well you wanted an extra gold though, so you could hero power it. Now you just hero power something random. What are you buying here? Oh, I ran out of time.
Not.
Yeah.
They had such a good cool bore opener too. Just died a little too fast.
It's tough. They were half Quillbores and they had like a lock print scaling, which is kind of expensive to scale up.
They're both doing the exact same thing. Oh, Bonehead is in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I think the the base skill thing is really strong. That's something we've not been doing, right? Bonehead in in base skill, yeah. Because it's such a scam. You summon 3 of them. It's just the worst. Ugh. I don't like it.
Yeah, and you can. I guess that's so they're saving the eyes for that as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. I assume they were
Oh, they get armor anyway. Maybe the teammate
had
maybe
armor.
Hopper
Yeah.
already had
Okay,
armor.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I still don't hate having a second one.
You've learned from the. You've learned. Yeah, that's right.
How does she have 30 starting gold?
Hey, they've been cycling selfless heroes.
No, but her starting gold's 16, but she started with 30. She started 30 out of 16.
Overconfidence.
A lot of overconfidences. Oh, they found the
Yeah, they found 2 of them.
card.
Yeah, so they're both making golden and shielding it.
This,
It's so toxic. Ugh, I hate it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep replaying that till it gets.
Oh, they found another one. This is yeah. What's the phrase? This is peak performance. Man.
Are they gonna buy the other poison or no? They're gonna buy that one. Yeah. They
The
can
the
even.
positioning's a little weird though. Yeah, okay. It's still weird.
Yeah. They can even hero power the ancestor if they want more poison in their hand. If they want a golden to base skill.
It's
Cleave does a lot of work.
that
Though.
yeah, I think pirates are the way. If you can get more cleaves, and if you have like an extra way of summoning minions that do a lot of work, you can do it. But
It's just that they both have it.
yeah, they're both pretty toxic individuals out here.
Ugh.
That's kind of bad though. Well, okay, and then die. Oh, and it has shield and divine on it. Yeah,
And reborn.
and reborn. Yeah, I don't like this card. Honestly, it's not healthy.
Mm.
Tell him to remove it. I'll consider doing that. Yeah. Skipping a gambler with a ticket on it, to me, feels off. But I mean, they are Goya. They can definitely remove cards off there. They don't need the attack buff anymore. They're full poison.
Yeah,
Basically.
they don't need the attack buff, and they could also hero power like the adaptive ancestor.
Yeah, and then they can also just level and get some sixes. Well, they're gonna get 6 anyways. Okay. Now they have space. You still could have had the gambler with a ticket. Then it's easy to level, get another 6 drop here. You could start getting well wishers. What are they looking for? What are they rolling down
The
for?
ice in this base skill, or
I don't know. I don't know what the eyes is currently for at the moment. Hacker fin? It doesn't buff anything. No, I guess it buffs the poison. It's okay. It does buff the poison. Never mind. There's a Leroy
Leroy with a ticket.
with a ticket on it. Yeah. Dude, Star Split is pretty interesting. Could make another eyes. Yeah. They don't actually need the base skill to have what's it called, to have more summons, because they're already summoning 3, right? So it's hard. Like if you wanted to make a goal and you're summoning 6 units, it's like so unlikely you're getting value from that.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you'd rather actually just have a second base skill.
Yeah, yeah, you'd rather have a second base skill.
So I don't know what the ice is for then, because you don't want to you don't need another golden bone rend either, right? What I think I'd like to see them do after they pick up a second base skill is hero power the ancestor up their board, replay it for
Divine shield, and then
and
have it
then
on
just
the
keep it in their
shield.
hand.
Yeah, for a second bone base skill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not rooting for this, but I am rooting for whoever anything else.
It does need to stay under 16.
Does it? It doesn't, right? Because you want a second base skill, right? And then
Or
you just
you want to taunt it before. Yeah, you want the second base skill, but you want the Belchers to summon before them, because you need the if these have Divine Shield on them as well as Venom, they're not going to be dying, and then you're not going to be summoning the nearly as many Belchers from the base skills. So you either need it to have taunt or be under 16 health, preferably both. But they do pass the ancestor up forward.
they've rolled into so many portals, which is like such a rarity. Oh, they're looking for taunt spell, right? Is that what is this? Yeah, they are.
That's my guess. Yeah. Okay, so they're doing the exact line that I said. They're going to Divine Shield it, then taunt it, then send it off their board, keep it in their hand. But they
Makes
don't have
sense.
they don't have second base
Overconfidence.
skill yet.
Yeah, they'll hit it. Copium, they'll hit
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
They get a ghost turn, so they don't have to do anything this turn.
Oh, they are. Oh, they are golding it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's weird. So they're moving in the back. I'm assuming then,
Huh.
right? I mean, it'd have to be. That means they're moving into the back,
Yeah, they're
and
seem
is
to have
hoping.
quite a
Well,
bit of summons here.
well, I
They
mean,
have. I mean, if it's the last thing that dies, you get full value.
they
Otherwise,
they get they get the shield right on the bone render, so the death likelihood is not as high as it normally would be. Um,
yeah.
but
But you see
yeah,
here, like
yeah, you
they're
get
losing the
nothing.
entirety of their
But
summons.
actually, the ancestor doesn't even get proc to get summoned. So let's say they run a second base skill. If that happens, they still can get the summon too. So it's interesting, yeah. So you just need a second base skill, right? Like this seems to be the. They could also no, they don't want to do that, yeah.
Okay, so we see Hurry My Curry and Alucard falling in third here. So we're
Yeah.
gonna be heads up with JK Coppa Bear as well as
The
Kincaid and
pirates, yeah. Now the question is, like, Kinkade has like infinite money, right? Because he's playing Gallywix in the end
Yep.
game.
Yep.
Is he able to find a board state that can deal with this, right? Because if you have to understand this is what you're dealing with. Um, they with all the money, all the time they had, have they been able to find a board state that has been able to deal with this setup that they have? So they're going first into it. So
Does Golden Blaster Titus clear this bone rend? It would be.
Golden Blaster Titus is 18, right? So it would. So
Is it 6 procs of 3? Is that how Golden Blaster works?
it's
With
3
Titus?
procs of 6.
3 procs of 6. Okay, so
Yeah.
yes, it would clear it.
Yeah.
Or actually, it wouldn't though because they have Fleeting Vigor in their hand. It puts it to 13 health, so it'd live with 1.
No, it'd still die.
Yes.
You three. You get. I mean, you'd overclear it by 4.
The first no, the first proc of 6 only gets rid of the Divine Shield.
Is it not 3 twice?
What?
Like the golden version of Blaster is not 3 twice. That's what
I'm
I
pretty
thought.
sure it's 6 damage.
I think it's 6
Either
damage.
way, the first one only gets rid of the shield. It doesn't actually deal damage.
Yeah, but then you, if it's 3 twice, you the other proc would deal 3 and it'd go to 9, and then you'd overclear with the other 4.
Yeah, okay, it's 3 twice, so it would deal.
So it would work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, it would only deal 9 damage if it's a regular Titus.
You said Golden Blaster, Golden Titus.
I didn't say Golden Titus. I said Golden Blaster Titus. Is what I said.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
okay. I thought you said
'Cause
Golden
they don't have
Blaster,
either of
Golden
those.
Titus. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but Golden Blaster, Golden Titus would work.
They do have double.
They do have double cleave though, yeah.
Divine Shield.
But no. If you cleave now, it's not the worst, but it's
That's pretty good.
it is decent, yeah.
Oh, they lose the cleave though. But I mean,
They do have the big guy, but
okay.
it's still gonna
Yeah,
get poison killed. They did win half of their fight. And they're kind of doing the same thing. Okay, they're doing the same thing, which is annoying, right? Like, this is the meta they've created accidentally. I'm sure they weren't expecting this when they made that super card, but yeah. Here we go. We're back into another scam meta. Once again, my favorite.
They do get very favorable trades though on.
Yeah, the problem though is you have to go left. Yeah, and they still lose, right? So.
Yeah. Okay, so Hoppa Bear and Jay Carrick are gonna scam their way to first place in the first game against the people who are also trying to scam their way to first place.
Yeah. Oh boy, Murloc lobbies.
Boy,
yeah.
Murloc Undead lobbies.
Or
That's,
pirates. It's or pirates. It's a dual type. It's so.
Yeah, that's the other issue. Is it's in twice as many lobbies.
Yeah. Here we can see the scores. I can probably make it bigger. So first round we do have Hopper J. Carrick in first, Kinkadin, and Atheist Clary in second, Alucard, Harvey McCurry in third, and then Extra and Zorgo in fourth. But we still have 5 more games to play, so it's anyone's game really.
For the anomalies, we're what 5 games in now, and we haven't really, other than the sending gold to your teammate, we haven't really seen like super impactful game like anomalies that like really changed the game. They've been a little bit more tame so far.
We are starting as well. We have start with a patient scout in play.
Who
And
are you
and
switching?
I was in the old one, Jake Carrick, but I will probably move down.
Okay, let's move to
To
Kincaid and
yeah,
Atheist Clear.
yeah, for sure. So they are picking a Test, right, which is a pretty good hero to pick with a scout in play. I would imagine.
Yeah, yeah. Tess can just take the
Still,
scouts and
yeah,
have the golden scout early.
yeah. So going to be a particularly interesting one there.
The thing is, you don't even need to take them early, right? Because
No,
people are
you
gonna hold them
don't.
for 6 drops,
Yeah.
so you can wait.
Like you what I mean, but you get the scouts and then you get the sixes. Like if you just hero power every turn, you're gonna steal a scout every turn. Plus, like once they get the sixes, then you start stealing their sixes too. So it
Yeah, you
just
don't need to steal it
seems
every turn though. You just need to steal it twice for
sure,
the
sure, sure. I
golden
mean,
scout to be 2 6 drops.
but still, like still kind of very scary. Like you know you want to steal them because your teammate has them too. So like you get
True,
two
you can.
sixes, your teammate gets two sixes, and then you also steal sixes on top once it pops in. It's actually so crazy strong here for this hero. I
We
it,
have Papa Bear on Wag Toggle. We
it,
have Jake Eric on
it
Tess.
if I was balancing, I wouldn't allow Test in this lobby.
Alucard is on Reno, which could be interesting in this lobby as well, honestly. HMC is on Eudora. We have XQN on Nazoth, I think. It's only showing me one person per team, which is kind of annoying.
XQN on
Zorgo,
Nazoth, yeah.
and then Zorgo's on Ticketus.
Yeah.
And then we have Atheist Clary and Kincaid, which we're spectating.
Yeah.
It's Beast, Dragon, Pirate, Quillbore, Undead.
So looks like Dragon, I mean Kolborg Pirates, right, would probably be the best two to play.
Yeah, you do have Undead Beastin, so you can do some
Right.
Catacomb
Okay,
Crash
that's
stuff,
true.
or
That's
you can
true.
do Magnamoose with the. Yeah, I
So
think that's probably what's going to end up
so
happening,
if you're
right? People
Jay
are going to.
Carrick, right, do you just hero power turn one and then you get two passengers on in your shop and you just buy one hold? And then next turn you can buy the second one hero power again and have have the combo already. Yeah,
Good.
I mean, there's no need to level if you're Jay Carrick, right? You're just gonna you're just gonna steal from your team from the players for the whole game, basically, right? So I
So
would
I think
just
at least one person in this lobby is going to go Sand Lane Scribe
mm.
with Bone Render, would be my guess.
Yeah. Test doesn't feel right in this lobby. Same thing as Scabs. It's less abusive with Scabs, but it's still the same kind of feeling where you're just like, yep, I'm just getting free scouts every hero power. 'Cause everyone
Also,
has it on their board.
I just realized we still need to take a 3-minute break in between
I
games.
know. I forgot about that too. Yeah,
We
but
didn't run ads.
yeah.
So they're probably going to happen at some point during this game. I do apologize.
I was wondering about that going straight immediately. Probably not the best thing.
Is there a way to delay them?
Yeah, kind of. It'll show up in chat, and you can just say, "Oh, delay them for like a couple minutes," but you can't long term delay them.
Yeah, so I do apologize. At some point, there probably will be ads during this game, but
That's
going forward, we will be sure to take a break in between.
theoretically.
Probably.
So cleric has a strike all in their shop.
Does have a struggle.
They do have a strike all in their shop. Now the real question is,
It's not particularly clean on the gold though.
well, you sell one of your minions and you buy
I
the
think.
strike all.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna take the beast package if I'm being honest.
I thought he was leveling. Oh.
Doesn't get the other one down. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a very strong opener from XQN on turn 3.
Yeah, especially with Nazoth, it's really nice.
Yeah, a 7-11 snapshot.
It's so hard to deal with.
They do at least clear everything else, so they're only.
If you play the ads now, yeah, it will guarantee no more ads during the game. Is that the right play?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, but
it'd probably have to be at least a 2-minute ad. Even a 1-minute ad, you'd probably still get them at the end of the game, which is the worst time to get them.
But we're probably gonna get them at the end of the game anyways. Well, 17 minutes for me. Okay, it's a triple into the. Oh no, he sold this. Oh, he sold it for a 4. Didn't go for a 6. Hmm.
It's not showing me the discovers.
Oh, just took a sightseer already. They both took a sightseer.
You know why he sold it for a 4, right?
He's into tests.
No,
Oh.
because they want Sand Lane Scribe.
Oh. I'm like, he's into tests. That's why. There's no other reason. Yeah.
No, because he has another one on his board, so like, it's not like he's denying tests.
They're holding the sightseer though.
No shot.
Yeah, they are. They are holding. Yeah, it's because they're into tests. They don't want to give tests money. Like I'm sold on that argument.
I mean,
I wouldn't do it. I agree. I'd be like, we can win. They can have their money. We'll still win. But I get it. I get it for sure. I just don't love it.
Yeah, they actually both took 4s, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I know. They both took their 4s, so that
Man, they need to do something about the food vendor. Yeesh. Okay, they get a triple, so they get to discover another 4 here.
Do you pass the sightseer then? Like if you like if you hit the another sightseer, you could get another. Yeah, you did. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Don't pass it too early, please.
So
I will cry. I will cry. Okay. How is test legal in this lobby? I agree. I completely agree with what you're saying. I would definitely remove it.
I'm gonna reload into this game because not seeing the discovers is pretty miserable.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can look at my my feed for.
I'm already back in.
Okay. So they kind of have an undead package going on, but they have a ton of money. I want this careful, but I guess it's not that important.
I mean, you did just play 4 sides here. So.
I know, and I still want the careful. So I mean, I'd find a way.
Ooh, they hero powered a very early Shifty Snake.
That can be good. The issue with Shifty Snake is a lot of times you get beast stuff, and I would say beast stuff isn't very good in duos.
The death rattle specific things in this lobby don't feel overly impactful.
Yeah, so it's for this particular lobby, it's kind of a weaker hero power to use it on, considering that you do have Cobras in, you do have Pirates in, you know, even doing undead stuff as well with can be pretty powerful. So now if they have a lot of money, so they can start thinking about leveling freely. Like this player can just level and then gambler or hero power. If they want to do it. I really want to see what the test is doing.
They're 100% hitting hero power with undead.
Okay.
Hand
or second Nubarak, yeah.
So if they are going for the scribe line, they probably just pick up the hand here because the Nubarak's not the hand. They're just gonna sit on it.
This grave robber is pretty good though.
Argument that you want the grave robber.
Yeah. Oh, they went for another 4.
Yeah, of course it did.
There's a triple scout, by the way, in the shop of. They actually could have bought the scouts and passed it right and then had them get. But you're already on 4. You're already on 4. It doesn't even matter. Now that I'm thinking about it, like if they're going for a 6, it makes sense. But for a 4, it's whatever.
I think you sell the 3/3 here and just put the 4/4 in hand. Hold the grave robber.
Gets another triple into a 4. Oh, it's not gonna lock. Just cycle the scout if you're gonna.
Or sell the scally or anything.
Yeah. I guess he wants the hero power or something, right? I know. I don't know either, but that'd be my guess, right? Looks like he's leaning beasts.
Taking the thing.
Yeah.
He actually attaches the reborn to the Nubarak here.
Yeah, I'm kind of down for that. I don't personally don't like like holding these tempo cards when you already have a good plan going. Like you can still do undead stuff without the cards.
It looks like
I
XQN's got a little bit of beetle scaling going on.
Yeah, I would say like this is a jailer kind of game plan that Atheist Cleric is doing. Just like having these beast stuff scale his thing. He's already at 9/9 already, which is kind of high for turn 6. So you have to have so many minions die. Now you can like level and get a 5 maybe.
Okay, hits another triple as well here.
Theoretically, his teammate could go get a 6. And that could give him direction if they wanted to do that as well. But he probably wants to play the hummingbird. I wouldn't care here, but I can see it. They do have a blue shell as well, so that's an extra gold if they want to do
They
it.
could take double 6. Honestly, he could pass the blue shell to his teammate, and he could actually level again with the gambler and the blue shell.
Yeah, but they didn't
hit a
do that.
Crasher.
They hit it. They have Primus too. Yeah, I think they're leaning Primus. Yeah,
They'd
I
probably
think
send that if I had to guess.
this team likes 5 drops. I've realized, by the way.
You could send the gift horse and the Primus.
Yeah,
to
gift
your
horse Primus
Hummingbird
is
and
really
your
nice.
Good.
Yeah,
And you could just sell the blue shell and go straight to 6 or straight to 5. I mean, okay, he is sending. You could try to.
no, he's playing the gift horse. He really wants that runic empowerment to be huge.
Interesting.
Yeah, reborning it too. You gotta put that in the back then.
They skipped cleave. They have another cleave.
There's a new rack, yeah, and there's a cleave. I'd hero power the cleave.
You just sell the money by the cleave hero power.
Or hero power it now. No, okay, yeah. I would buy the sites here, by the way. I'd buy the sites here and I'd hero power the money. Yeah. I mean, this is Tess, right? Like Tess is cheating. Tess is cheating for sure.
Let's get the fish blocked and then the
yeah, not the best setup though. Like their setup is almost there, but they don't have it yet.
They're getting there.
Problem is there's a good chance they're under cap, right? And then it's kind of bad. They also need Titus really badly. Okay, the other guy's trying to win too.
Yeah, Hoppa has a very nice cool board opener.
Very nice is pushing it, but it's acceptable.
I mean, they have Pokey, they have Jakari, they have Gemrat.
Yeah, but they have no gem generation.
And they stay above cap here, so.
Yeah, them staying above cap is the most important thing. And they need to find some generation. But once they do that, they're good to go. Yeah.
I didn't notice the Rylak. They got a Rylak for their selfless sightseer last turn.
Oh, that's huge. Are they going to be pumping a cleave? Like, you got to find a way to use this Jewel hero power. It's plus 13. Like, pump a cleave. You know, it'd be what I'd be looking at here. He's skipping the cleave. Ugh.
They frozen and they just skip it.
I know. What are they looking for then?
They have multiple passes.
Yeah. Well, what do you even pass with this setup? What are they even passing?
I don't know what they're trying to play.
That's always a great, like, we don't know what they're trying to play, yeah.
I thought they were trying to play the cleave.
The cleave game, yeah.
There's a moose.
There is a moose. Moose is not that good for them, though. There's another cleave. Yeah, they could have double cleave, right?
I think double cleave is a bit much, though, because
you can't scale both, right? Yeah. There's no Murlocs for scam too, so you actually have to do something on the board. I'm still selling a minion and hero powering this blade collector every time, personally. But I guess we're not doing that. Okay. Whoa, that's a big night. They
also have
do they do need to live though. So
Yeah, they're at 5.
yeah. That looks like the result of a gem confiscation.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bad thing is this is you're a big guy. You do have a Leroy, I guess. Okay. And the other guy is not aboard either.
Yeah, those are
I guess there's
relatively
some beetles. Yeah. Okay.
It's because of the golden white,
Right. The golden and white. Yeah.
but it's enough to keep them alive.
There's this fun
Also,
Hydra in the back, but I guess the Hydra was summoned from the
so it's gonna put Atheist Clary here under cap.
yeah.
They're at 11 though, so they could still get armor.
Yeah, there's two teams under cap as well. XQN and Zorgo seem to be having a good time playing their beast comp
And their pirate count.
and their pirate comp. Yeah.
They did get a very early space fair as well.
So this is something that this position is something Saph does not like. You have a ton of money but no direction. I do this a lot. I figure it out, you know. They did find a bone render. That's something they can work with.
Second Primus as well.
Yeah, second Primus. It's definitely you got to get out of this narrator and this money generation stuff and go full undeads. Otherwise, you're dying. You have a lot of pieces for it too. Oh, you skipped the mummifier.
Yeah.
What does Jailer do? Right, like that's what I'm wondering. What can the Jailer play? There's a spore. I'd probably take the spore. Okay. That Whisper Shell is plus 38 health. May as well.
They do get armor.
They do get armor. Okay, so nothing matters here then.
Well, you still would like to not.
I mean, I'm playing for not top 4. Well, no, I guess if I was put in here, I'd still try to win, but it's just tough, right? Like, there's nothing is clear for the direction.
They have another bone render if they want it.
I don't know if double bone render matters. They gotta play the Primus. They can get out of the sights here. They're still playing sights here. I guess they have armor. Okay. I don't know, but yeah,
I don't know. I'd like to play the caretaker.
Yeah, you're losing so much scaling, now that you have double Primus, you're losing so much scaling.
Oh, the blaster was very nice.
Yeah, it's very good tech. Yeah. Isn't it weird when the chameleon makes your board weaker when it transforms? I always find that particularly egregious. They actually can win this fight. That's crazy that they can win this fight.
The blaster did quite a bit of work.
The blaster, yeah, did a lot here.
I think they.
It's close, right? Because yeah, if they didn't play the sights here, they win for sure.
Yeah, they still have cap if they. And they held both of their. They held
both of their hands. I know it's so greedy, considering they could die in 2 turns. It's a big risk. Yeah, this is also a Titus, but I don't know.
Probably Summoner. Can't really do much with Mobster.
I don't know. You can give it to your teammate.
1 health bug.
Yeah, it's better than what they're doing. They skipped the scribe, so they're not even doing that either. They skipped the Titus. They skipped the scribe. They have a grave robber. They can guarantee get the golden on the Primus. I would do that.
Don't hate the you definitely do that. Yeah. I don't hate the Night Bane either, honestly.
We skipped the okay. I'm lost. I'm officially lost. Even the butchering is decent. Okay, we're not doing any of that.
I don't know what we're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know what we're looking for anymore. We probably are looking for the champion of Primus triple, and we're not even using the grave robber tech. We have money. Okay, we finally got out of the money. There's another butchering. Okay.
I really like
Yeah.
the taunt there.
They did buy a blade collector on the other side. I wonder if they're gonna buff it.
Alright, surely we take this taunt, right?
Yeah, we're finally buffing a blade collector. We're like a long time away from it, but we are buffing. Yeah, and yeah, Hoppa Bear, they now have a board now.
Yeah, they didn't get that big though, and they don't have loyal monsters, so they're not feeding the teammates board either.
Yeah. They actually can lose, so yeah.
Hoppa Bear definitely loses for sure. We'll see what the teammate looks like.
That's disturbing.
Teammate is
Not that big
pretty
either, yeah.
I mean,
Well, you need this fish to die, right? Before, and I don't know if that's, well, I guess
do you?
I guess you don't.
Because Jailer's quite small as
Yeah,
well.
Jailer just doesn't have a board. I think if Jailer is a little bit bigger, it'd be
I think
fine.
had he picked up the original cleave and hero powered every time, it'd be
Yeah.
at like a 150,
Well,
160
yeah,
at this
it'd be
point.
a huge
And
cleave.
it'd actually be able to deal with this stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if it's a solo fourth or if it's a 3.5.
That's a funny comment. But yeah. Who are you watching afterwards? Kind of similar to what Kinkade was doing with the undead scaling off of the Primus. This is a very solo queue-esque scaling. Because this is the best thing to do in undeads and solos, but in duos, I don't think it is. So kind of interesting. You're seeing the solo tendencies all the time here, where they're leaning into things they're comfortable with, of course, right? Since they've played this comp before, they know exactly what they're doing. Versus some of the alternative strategies, right? We haven't really seen the scribe forcing, right? There's a scribe in the hand; it's not even being considered. Especially they have bone render and scribe, right? And that scales just faster than all of this, like very quickly. But it's just being held in the hand because they don't have it. So
Soon brand pair in hand play the duo group? Yeah.
and then you're doing what you can, but they sold the scribe, which is once again, right? This is something they're comfortable with versus the dual strategies that are really really strong.
They actually taunt their fish.
Yeah, because their fish is too big, right? I think it makes sense. Like that's my issue with the fish. It's too big. It's not gonna die, so it may as well taunt it and try. Only issues if they have Leroy or whatever, but other than that, it should be generally fine. With a macaw, you can infinite this. By the way, yeah, but they don't have it.
They do. They froze it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, okay, and they're above 15.
Bear's Cold War board is starting to get there.
Well, the reason why it works with the Nazoth is that Nightbane targets like it can't buff another Nightbane, but the fish is like not a Nightbane, so it's like okay, I'm not a Nightbane, I can do it. I can cheat, yeah, like so. It ends up working that way.
I'm assuming he froze for the macaw. They matter froze for a second.
Ooh, and he gets a shield. Well, he needs a selfless, right, if he wants to do this combo as well. So, yeah.
I could honestly, I could have seen picking up the 30 to put 4 health on your fish. because the way that you get countered is by like
Blasters. It's
Yeah.
every counter. Okay, yes, he's shielding it as well. So yeah, they're just setting up, right? You can see their hand. It's just all set up, all money.
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to reborn the Nightbane.
Does he take the
You want
lantern light?
Nightbane
He does.
right
Okay.
sides, and then have the Macaw proccing the golden fishes.
Ooh, the blue shell's pretty nice. He used. Oh, what did he sell?
The 6-drop undead.
Oh. Do you buy the sites here and pass it? No. Okay.
No.
It's
Not
free. It's free money. It's legitimately free. Like you get the 4 gold back. It costs you 4, and then you're good. I guess the downside is there's only 2 turns left in this lobby.
Your
So
head's up next
yeah,
turn.
yeah. So it matters less. I'd still do it, but it matters less. So they're just setting up for that final turn where they get the full combo. They need to triple the Nightbane though if they want to.
Or at the very least, they need to reborn it. So we did have Kincaid Atheist Cleric go out in 4th in this lobby. It looks like they took 2nd in the first one, so they're not in a terrible position through 2 games.
I mean, if this was, I mean, I'd feel like we're in a terrible position. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like they can still recover. Ooh, they don't get. Oh, they don't get their double proc on it. They actually lose the fight, right? Don't they
I
die
think
here?
they're dead.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, they should be dead, right?
He could completely refill his board though with the golden fishes.
No, he doesn't. Right? He only gets 4.
Oh yeah, he doesn't only get 4.
Yeah, because he sold
No,
this.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no.
Oh, okay.
Because the golden fish got the.
Oh, right. He gets the second proc. Yeah, that's true.
So they need to kill this Titus before the summoner dies.
Before the summoner dies, yeah.
Oh, and they do. Oof.
And they were looking
Wow.
at the eyes of death right there.
Yeah, not even close. That's you say not even close and move on to the final round. All right, so it looks like Jay Carrick and Hoppa actually go out with the ginormous Crasher comp. Okay. So it's gonna
Dying
be
third with Tess is
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
suspicious.
They were both relatively strong.
Uh,
So Hoppa Bear and Jay Carrick did take first in the first game, so them taking third really evens out the lobby here.
How do you? All right, so they really need to set up this. I feel like their win condition is XQN's board here, and just making sure everything works. They found a selfless. That's usually
So you're
important.
into Beast and you're into Cold War. So you have one token comp and then one.
Well,
space
I
comp.
mean, this it's not trying to be a token. It's trying to be an infinite combo comp. And they found.
No. I'm talking about your opponents. Here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, they got the golden macaw and the reborn.
He needs money.
Well,
I'm
he
actually-
buys the scarab, right? And I
So
guess
what
you
is he
sell the Nightbane. Do you
selling?
sell a Nightbane? Because you need this bonehead to proc the chameleon.
Yeah.
So
You have to have no, it's not even about the chameleon. It's about putting minions in the fish so that the fish actually has something to buff.
yeah, I think you sell a Nightbane and just like have to deal with it. You can reborn. You have the taunt. What are you taunting though?
Mana Saber as well.
Oh, you're
You're
taunting
definitely
that.
taunting
Oh, yeah. Oh, the selfless. Yeah. Is that even better? Is the I think the skeletons are better. This is such a solo comp, to be fair. Than the mana saber, or no? You rather have the taunts.
It's probably. I think I would rather personally have the taunt, but it's not like You summon one less minion, right? But
Yeah.
you have golden fish, and
So
like you're gonna
yeah.
over summon like no matter what.
I don't think you see all of the like you don't see this in duos really. This is definitely a solos thing, but you can do it in duos, but it is very like it requires so many pieces where in solos you die. Like I mean in duos you die most of the time, but they really get it there.
They got there in the end.
Yeah. And
So
and this is why it's very good, right? You get full
yeah,
shields
instant.
on yeah. Yeah.
The macaw gets the shield, and then
Yeah.
you just get to keep
Yeah.
going pew 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 pew
Yeah.
pew.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many stats your teammate have.
Yeah,
That thing has poison going
it's
through.
cool to see. I don't think a lot of duo players have like really seen this comp in action, and you get to see
I've
it.
never seen it in duos. I've only seen it in like I
Yeah,
know about it because of
exactly. Yeah,
solos,
yeah,
but I've never seen it in duos.
yeah. Because there's so many other things you're doing in duos that you don't set this up because you can do a lot more and you die right because you need a lot of pieces, but they were pretty much feeding this Zot to get there, and they eventually got there. 7 HP. I think if the lobby was a little stronger, they're fourth, right? But they were able to do it, so feels pretty good.
And XQ and Zorgo take down the second game, which is nice because they took fourth in the first game. So like the lobby has almost completely evened out.
Camera.
I'm gonna go ahead and run ads. We will
All right,
be
sure.
right back.
Yeah, so you can see the stats here, but we'll be right back, everyone.
Minions with no type have all minion types. We have not personally seen this one yet.
Yeah. This one is completely new for us, which is
So
weird.
any
So,
non-tribal card is actually all.
huh? That sounds so broken. Is Murloc Sin? No, isn't that just Blaster with poison? Isn't that what you do here?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Maybe. Yeah.
What else do you do in this lobby? Like you just go Blaster poison, right? And you reborn spores. I mean, you reborn spores and you reborn Leroy's, and you make sure they don't
Yeah.
get killed by
Beastred as
blasters.
well.
Yeah.
That's so
I don't like
gross.
this one. Yeah, this is like I was thinking of a anomaly like this, and my issue was like, oh, it's reborn blaster. I
Is
mean,
there a way to give Blaster permanent poison though? There's no poet, right?
yeah, but I mean, Murlocs are in, so you just run Titus right with the
Sure, but
thing.
if you're running Leroy and Spore and stuff, those are also types, right? So you're not. I guess Spore already has poison, so it can't get poison, but the Leroy's can. You have to make sure that you can actually give the Blaster poison, basically.
You don't have to run all Murlocs. I mean, all types, right? You can run
Yeah, yeah.
other stuff, like run one big guy. Oh, the Wrathweaver is it's an all type. That's sick. Oh, that's so strong. Yeah, your Wrathweavers can scale actually. Huh.
They're not taking the triple. Oh, they
They
are.
are for sure. That's funny. I like
There's
it.
a there's an interesting icon like through the middle of the cards that are. See that?
Yeah, I see it.
How the Weaver has like the thing through the middle of it.
It procs itself, right? Like playing it also procs it.
Will also proc
Yeah,
itself.
that's so no, like the first one you play also proc like it's so weird, right?
Oh, it procced itself.
Yeah, like playing the Weaver itself procs the Weaver. So it just starts as a 3/5 without doing anything. Yeah. That's so off.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like a Cody.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do here if you're hurting my curry?
You
You lasso.
so you buy the Weaver. No, no, no.
Oh,
You buy the Weaver. You play the Weaver. You play the
you
Seer.
play the seer. You
You
play the lasso. Yeah. Okay. I see it. Oh, he's just hero powering. Okay, and then you take the lasso at least. No, you're not taking the lasso. I want the lasso. Why not take the lasso? You're gonna take the lasso anyways. Hmm. It's not. You're not getting a new spell, right? So you're gonna have lasso again. Huh. Oh, he gets. Oh, everyone's starting with weavers. That's why he has a golden weaver already. Yeah. You really need damage mitigation. You're gonna kill yourself here. Um, it's a bit rough. Yeah, you just take 2 damage every time. You Warden of Odes. Oh, gets another triple. We have this Warden treasure we're not using at all, just to roll. The efficiency is rough. Oh, where did Saph go? Uh-oh. It's like Saph is having some issues. Okay. Well, we'll do what we can then. So, yeah, it's 1 damage twice. So they find a rewinder that saves their game so hard. Okay, now they're in a great spot with this rewinder here. They can also like take a 4 if they want to. They don't have to, but rewinder is really nice, and then they can follow up with picking up the hasty. They can use that to level, get a 6 with the seer. So that's nice. They can go to 5, sell the angler level, and just take a 4 here. Oh, they sold their but they have a warden treasure. Why would they? Oh, I don't like that. Chat. Yeah, I guess they wanted to hero power over, but they could have sold the seer instead and had kept the money. I think there's a bit of inefficiencies there. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened to my teammate here, but he's unfortunately not showing up. I don't know if he had DC issues or anything like that. I think he did because he's disconnected from Discord, right? Um, so hopefully he gets back on. But for now, you could definitely watch here, and we'll try to cover things. But take a look at his duo partner and everyone else, right? Everyone else is pretty much leveling the standard leveling curve. You have 1 on 2, 1 on 3. A couple of people both on 3, and you also have them both on 3. This is a pretty nice setup though for the Reform here. Just any all type, any demon, it just procs the Wrath Weaver. The Wrath Weaver is going to be generically huge without doing much. The staff is also not not that bad if you're leaning into demon playing, especially with this Salamental in your board. It's not too bad. It looks like the teammate is trying to tell them to sell to level. Okay, and is gonna follow that advice. And then you have the staff here too if you want to do that. So just Alucard kind of guiding him a little bit. Not using their voice though. They have full reign to do that, but they're not going to. Um, so should be pretty weak board for the patchwork, but pretty strong board for the reform to kind of recover. Oh, nerf rip snow, as they like to say. And everything's an alt type, so they all get the buffs as well. So you can actually make the minions pretty strong. So it ends up getting the win even with this really powerful start here, just using the alt type advantage with the Rip Snarl Captain. So pretty good setup for them there. I do wonder like if the end game is going to be just blasters and reborn Leroy's, or if people are gonna do other things with their board states, right? So it kind of makes it feel like whatever you're doing in the early game doesn't really matter, because as soon as you find a blaster, as soon as you find these belchers, that's really gonna be what you're doing most of for the rest of it. So we'll see if that is a trend that actually ends up happening, or if they will be doing something else. Could roll here. I don't really think you're looking to pick up any of these cards, so you may as well roll. You might hit a better pirate to target with your chef's choice. Mithrax also seems very good, yeah. Mithrax seems very good for this setup. And you do have a wing chimera. Like seems fantastic. Okay, does roll, does hit a head higher. Oh, hits a higher head hunter, which is pretty good. You can take the arm if you want. I guess he's thinking about buying the keyboard igniter for the teammate. They're going to be passing the keyboard igniter, yeah. Gets a pretty decent buff with that. Yeah, Mithrax triggers itself, yeah. So it already gained like 7 procs, I believe. The full 7 procs, yeah. Oh no, it got 6 because there's the rage is also on there. So there's some really nice cards that show up because of this. And we can kind of see, are they going to continue just leveling, or are they wanting to stay on 4? You really want to be on 5 because that's when the Belcher shows up, right? And Belcher really allows you to start getting these very valuable things. You also have a very clean turn with the level and to play the Cho, trigger the Cho, roll. Not roll, but pass or whatever you want to do. The teammate also following leveling as well. Not really having any issues there, so yeah, it looks like Saph's internet went out. ZZZ, that's unfortunate. Can you come back? We'll see if he can recover or come back at any point, but that is kind of the issue. Let me see what I can do. All right. So we do have a nice fight for them here. They're still doing a lot. They're also leveling pretty aggressively. They're being on 5, so we do have Atheist and King Kade still having someone on 3, but we have a couple teams on 5, XQN and Alucard and Harry Mike Curry, just ramping really fast. They kind of know the game plan. They want to be finding these belchers because there's only a limited amount of the pool. So once you have them all, then no one else can really start copying your game plan. So I think that's what people are going to be start doing in this particular lobby once they get there. The reroll is really nice. This Malkazar helps them find the pieces that they need. There's a Spore. Spore can be pretty powerful to pick up here. Magnum Moose also can be pretty powerful to pick up here. So some pretty good hits here if they want to go from. Going to be passing the Spore to his teammate. I think that's very reasonable there. Another thing, Basico can be summoning these spores, right? So I think that's also a really nice pickup to have as well. Have this Basico summon a spore or something else. I think you can just play the spore because you're going to find other pieces, so you don't have to be holding a spore in your hand or anything like that. But yeah, very safe, deterministic game plan here, where they have an idea of how to play it and they know what they're doing. They're still holding a shell out, which is unnecessary. Looks like Saph is unlucky today. But that's sometimes life. And we'll do what we can. So does lose his one of his biggest minions to the poison, so that's pretty bad for them. But okay, and XUN is actually going Goldrin, which is not a common strategy, but has really good early game tempo and will be winning the fight. I wonder if I should. So now, yeah, picking up the Leroy's, picking up the base skills, they're starting to set up. They kind of understand what the game plan wants to be, and they will be trying to find the pieces. So they still need Belcher, they still need Blaster. That's really some of the final pieces they'd be looking for. They do have a portal. They are passing the Mithrax to their teammate just to kind of clean up their board, which is super reasonable. And they did find the double Big Brother, so a lot of good setup. They can pass that too as well. There's a Titus. I think Titus can be pretty good as well. Oh, but they ate it. They ate the Titus. That's a little bit sad. I kind of like the Titus because if you're running, they found the Belcher. If you run the Belcher Blaster with Titus, then you have a much higher chance of hitting the Murloc that you need, right? Since you have all the alt types. But yeah, you can kind of see what people are doing. They're running the Macaw, they're running the Belcher, poisoning everything, and just having shields on top, right? So this is definitely going to be what the end game looks like in most cases, just full toxicity. They did find the golden base skill, and they do have a setup now. The Coast Guard's not bad. I wonder if it'll put neutrals in the shop. Oh, not gonna go for it. Oh yeah, that's way better actually. The Fellbat's way better for the teammate. I like that as well. Reborn Sporg, Bone Red, yeah. I get the feeling I'm not playing this game. No, I'm not. Hello. Hey, Shady, how are you doing?
I'm okay, I guess. How are you? What am I doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, so we're doing a Duos tournament, and my teammates are gonna cut out, unfortunately. So I need a replacement.
Your co-host or player?
We're hosting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, NA?
We're playing in EU for the first four, so it's we're in EU, and then we're gonna move to NA after this. But yeah, I need to give you the players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just like
No, I know. It's not. No, what do you mean? Sorry, you're saving.
I mean, like, okay. Do you need anything for me, camera or?
Yeah. Can you do a virtual cam, or I guess you're not streaming it, huh? So you guys don't necessarily need to. Yeah, just camera would be fine, but don't need it right now. So you can see the link. It shows you the 8 players left. So Hababer, Keurig, Exir, and Zorgo, Alucard, Hurry My Curry, King Kade, and the Atheist Clary. We're currently watching Alucard if that
Right,
matters.
and how do I watch? Do I get them added or?
Yeah, add them if you can. I don't know why we're pretending scaling. It necessarily might not matter, but it's good to have someone that can compete. If if they run out of scam, but it's true. Like I think it's gonna be hard because everyone's gonna be forcing this poison strategy, so it's gonna be hard to get the pieces once you hit the late game and everyone has them. While no one's gonna be playing demons essentially, so you get to have the biggest stats on the board. So they're essentially poison minions, but like they don't have reborn and stuff like that, so they're a little bit weaker than they could be, but it's still pretty solid. There's also some triples and reborns that you can set up as well. But yeah, this scarab is insane.
Do you have tags for me by any chance?
Do I have tags?
Some of these I will have on my friend list already. So.
Yeah. Best thing you could do is like you could go to Battle.net add and do friend of a friend. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but
Oh, okay. Let me see. I've never used that.
but yeah, there's
You're watching.
yeah
You're watching Alucard.
yeah Alucard, Hurry My Curry. Yeah.
Alucard, I have.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll set that up during the break. So. Hey, Shady. Come on. Sorry about this.
Overplaying this anomaly, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything is minions with no types have all minion types, which to me screams Poison Blaster, right? If you can get that set up. But no one has done it yet, but I'm sure it's going to happen soon.
You need chicken, yeah, and then tokens.
Yep.
So I had a lot of success doing beetles as well here, where you do beetles and you add scam so that their scam is not as effective and your scam is still. I mean, you can kill a board 2 times over in this anomaly, right? So if you just have like 2 to 3 reborn scam units and the rest is like beetle tokens, that did really well for me when I played this.
Yeah.
It seems like that is working out here, yeah.
Yeah, my idea was you run Blaster, but I guess into this is actually really bad, right? So
Wouldn't do much, right?
yeah,
You need tokens yourself. So I think XQN has the same idea. It's a good idea, I think, in this one. If you can have tokens, you really nullify a lot of the scam.
that's a good countermeasure because I've never gotten this in duos, right? So
Okay.
yeah, but I can see in solos you already have the counter to the counter where it's like, okay, people want to play poison scam, let's actually just play beetle stuff because they'll deal with that.
Just pure stats is unplayable in this one, right? Because people will have a reborn.
Wow. Speaking of pure stats, the teammate here is just full demons.
Right, sure, but if you're in solos, right, where there's no support, if you're full stats, you're just begging to get scammed, right?
Destroyed. Yeah, I can see
You
that.
would you would need, I think, some drastic like blaster countermeasures, and then hope the Leroys don't have like 20 health or so.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like they have a good setup, right? Like reborn Leroy, reborn Spore, reborn 2 reborn Spores, or no, one's reborn, one's not. And then they can have taunts and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do well into the beast player. But the demon player can do well into the beast player, right? So there is that matchup dependency where if the beast player goes into the demon player, then you can maybe actually win the fight. So
Right. But are we working with big enough stats for that to even be true?
no, no, we're
Yeah, I was
not.
gonna say, I'm not really sure. That's not really a demon board, right? Demon boards have thousands of health from what I'm used to, so
Yeah,
this is under high pressure demon, right? Not a lot of time to build it.
yeah, it's the copium demon board, but it is
This
a
out
demon
demons.
board nevertheless.
Yeah, I mean Golden Wrathweaver. I guess it's all types, so sure,
Yep.
why not? Ah, yes. Some refined scam versus refined scam. The
Yeah,
craziest one is where base skill will pull Leroy and Spore. Like
yeah,
that's
with
so
reborn, yeah.
yeah. Like
I,
if you can really do it like taunted reborn Leroy in your hand, oh my god.
you
It's so
he kind of has that. Oh, he messed the. Well, I guess the ancestor didn't get. He didn't get the poison on it.
yeah. I mean the answers is weird, right? You have to pick it back up, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess in duos that's a lot
it's
easier.
not hard. Yeah, because you have Well Wisher and Portal,
That's
so
true.
you can do it pretty easily. But yeah,
Well,
I
Yuri
don't
and them
think
have
he's big
talked
enough.
about- Yeah, the Goldrin hadn't even gone off yet, right? So
Yeah.
that mech horse is still
Yeah, it's still in there.
all right.
And it's just a golden Titus. It's just so tough. So XQN and Zorgo, they do take another round. Unfortunately for them, unfortunately for everyone else, right? But that was I believe the third or fourth. I think that was the third game, yeah. So looks pretty good. All right, let's see if I can get the cameras working as well.
Hello, chat.
Hello, yes, welcome. Now I should probably get you up to speed. What's actually going on? So we're having a Duos tournament, $2,000 prize pool. We had 4 games to determine the finals. So we're in the finals already, and then we have 6 games for the finals. So this is game 3 of the finals. We have 3 more games left. So it's anomaly meta. So a lot of these people have not played Duos Anomaly, it seems, in my so, but they're doing what they can. There's a lot of solo queue strategies, in my opinion, that we've been seeing. Xyorn did Nazoth with Selfless with Nightbane to win the previous round. So a lot of pretty powerful things going on there.
Is that not a duos thing?
It takes a lot of time in duos and you die, but maybe just duos people don't do it in the first place. But yeah, I've definitely seen a lack of it. Okay, it actually worked. All right, sounds good. So we could take a look at the scores we have so far. So I sent you a link for that, but you can definitely check here as well.
I have it.
Yeah, so
I'm just
XQN and Zorgo, with the 2 first places, have 10 points. They're in first. We have Alucard, Hurry My Curry, second place with 7. We have Halpabe J. Keurig, third place with 6.5. And we have Kinkade and the Atheist Clary in fourth. So still 3 more games to go. So you can definitely reverse the placements and anyone can still win. But, you know, people on the top have a higher chance or so.
What are some things that you're expecting to see here, Collins, that you may have, what are some things that you expect to see that you haven't seen yet from these guys?
There haven't really been any like super powerful cold war strats. There's a lot of like the people that have been going cold wars have been dying, to be fair, right? So it's understandable, like if you're getting pressured too much, like they did nerf the early game scaling of it, so I can definitely see issues going on. I can see everyone in the recent, but no one's on. I am in NA, right?
Oh, I'm in. So
You're in, okay.
So we got a Thorim for Zork. It'll be good to check maybe what he's taking there.
Dorm is for Atheist Clary. Or am I?
No, sorry.
Oh,
Thorim for
right.
XQN and Zork.
Right,
But I'm
Terran
just
for
curious.
Zera. Yeah.
Yeah. So this first turn, this is just passenger and then pass. Oh, they're debating whether they want the passenger pair or whether they want the ticket, I guess. Yeah.
They
That's
have a
fair.
triple, honestly, right? The Goya also has a
Oh,
passenger, so
already.
they can
Right,
shoot
right,
the
right. Yeah. I didn't even see they had a second one there.
yeah, and then
That's nice.
you have this passenger triple is actually pretty good early, so I kind of like that locking here if they
So,
wanted to go for it.
what do you think of this apples? Right? Is this a hold always for Goya, or should they
I
just buff the passenger?
I think preferably probably would have been better to use the apples and then shoot the passenger with the buffed apples, and then you'd have 2, 3, 4s, and then you could lock, and then if you get a 2-cost spell, then you can use the 2-cost spell and shoot another minion. Especially because you have double passenger, I think it makes a lot of sense. They skipped the passenger, but they got the passenger again, so they still get the opportunity to do that. Because now that
freeze it initially.
yeah,
Okay.
now that you have 2 passengers, like Goya really doesn't mind just passing every turn and just getting these passengers hugely buffed. So I wouldn't have minded them doing that, but maybe they just level.
The interesting thing is when you pass a ticket, who gets the ticket?
I don't even know if anyone gets a ticket for Goya. Like I would say maybe you get a ticket, but I'm not guaranteed sure that you do.
So the anomaly says spelt. Oh yeah, it doesn't say like yeah, the wording is not there. It doesn't tell you.
They're not even taking the passenger triple, which is particularly weird. I think for sure I would be getting that passenger triple like at least, right, and seeing if I could get more. But they're not really valuing the triple this early. Even though you could easily get a 4 here, if they wanted to set that up, and then there's a pretty decent amount of like tier 4 minions that are pretty powerful. So
Yeah, interesting, right? So really wants to buy on tier 2 or sell in tier this turn, I guess.
yeah,
Right, that's the only ways. All right. Looks like we're just gonna do the normal play here.
yeah. So
Chef a beast for hummingbird.
ooh, strike oil or chef's choice? I know what I'd take. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing with Goya and the board is full next turn, so adding a minion doesn't really make that much sense, I guess.
Yeah. Gore doesn't have to, because like next turn Gore can just level. It costs 6 to level. He has 6 gold, so she could just level and then he could do the same. But money early is really powerful, especially when it's free. You don't really have to worry too much about it.
We have a very fast leveling from the J. Carrick Hoppa Bear team, where Reno is tier 3 right now. That's
I would say like for a lot of duo teams, that's very common. You have someone going to 3 on 6 gold, and then you have someone staying down to like stay relatively strong. So I would say it's pretty common for duos, if you can afford it.
But no one else went for it.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. No one else did do that. I do think people are like by playing into the anomaly here and just buying the tickets to trigger it. Even though you don't necessarily need to. But yeah. There's a strike on Goya's shop. It's worth considering.
Yeah, we won 2, 2, and 2, but the third 2 is missing.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately. No,
You do
no
have a
coin
shell
log up.
collector or a recruitment program, so could just recruit and see if that changes the play. Gets an implant subject.
Nah, Goya just gonna tier because it's too awkward to
Yeah,
spend
I
money.
agree. I agree.
All right, let's see what the Reno Snake Eyes team is cooking up.
Yeah. So don't think they've used the Reno power yet. They have no triples. Snake Eyes usually can level pretty early, but still on 3, same tier as a lot of other people. There's a lot of beast stuff here.
Beetles are not. I mean, it's not like they're committing beetles or anything, right?
No.
But in solos, you rarely see it. It's like I only like it in that particular anomaly that we just talked about, the poison scandal.
Yeah, I would say beetles or beasts in beetles in general in duos is particularly low value. Doesn't end up winning lobbies at all, especially after the nerfs. Like it just doesn't do anything. Still decent setup. The Goya has tickets on every card, so there's a real
Okay.
interest in seeing if they could do something with that.
I have a Grave Robber in Terran's shop as well,
Yeah.
so if we see a Caretaker at any point, that's good to farm
It's a good
triples with.
triple, yeah. It looks like the Terran is considering leveling here. I don't know what else they would do in this particular shop besides buy roll or so. There's nothing like super premium. Yeah, so just gonna go for the level. Passing a second hummingbird. Okay, so triggers the roaring. So putting a
Would you
roar on
have
the
helped
subject.
there, or is that not really a thing here?
Yeah, I maybe would have taken the catch and seen if I could use the catch next turn or something. I just don't know if the roar is gonna do that much for them. What? Like, there's no way I'd be in this particular spot. To be fair, like, we'd have like a golden passage or stuff like that. So I wouldn't have triggered the spell on 3, anyways. So, like, this board is technically impossible, but given the
That's a strong
situation,
language.
given the situation, I think it's fair.
And that Whelp Smuggler just destroyed.
Yeah.
At least had a very small board here. That's interesting. Only 3 units at this stage, and wasn't tier 4 either.
In duos, you can have like a player with no board for like a large part of the mid game, just because.
Yeah, just pass on the dragons to Alucard.
Yeah, what really matters is you have some form of direction, and if you don't have any direction, it doesn't really matter exactly what you're doing. So it does hit the passenger triple. Can get a 6 here. Can get a 6 here. So waited until the right moment. Is he good? Oh, he's passing it to his teammate for a 4? What? Question mark. Okay. Grave Narrator is great though. Not taking a 6 and instead taking a 4 is not something I'm used to seeing though.
I'm glad that both the experienced duo brain and the solo monkey brain want to take a 6 here. So that's. I'm just like, ooh, 6. Let's take a 6. But seeing the experienced duos player also wanting to take it, that's validating. Ooh, is Bone Render problematic in duos?
Yes, it's so broken, dude. What? I don't understand who said okay.
I mean, Khadgar was fine, so let's make a Khadgar with a type, basically.
Sure.
Not gonna freeze it, but they've disabled the poison spell, right? So you can't.
Yes. But we had a game where people were playing with base skill, right? You could just summon 3 Belchers. Like it's like it's still a problem. So I just had to. Yeah, so even if they disable that spell, it's still causing technical.
Technically, you can make a 500 Bream and get 3 of those, right? It's like that.
They were doing that too. They were doing.
Yeah.
one had Belchers, one had Breams.
So it seems like that card's likely gonna have to be disabled as well.
Yeah.
It's just too silly.
Yeah.
Because anytime you could just units, it becomes so stupid.
Every time they create new units, they forget scam. Like they find a new way for people to play scam, like very toxically, and then they're like, "Oh, this is a problem."
This is the everything goes in the scam box or scam hole. It'd be nice if people would copy pirate stuff, and this card goes in the scam hole. Okay.
But yeah, now they have the narrator, so they can start feeding each other, right, with the setup. So they have so many summons. So this narrator, as long as it doesn't die early, can do a lot of value for them. Decide to buy the spell instead of leveling, though.
Are you generally staying on the same POV the whole game, or are you swapping around?
We have been, but just because it's simpler. But I feel like if we had a little bit more setup, a little bit more help support, it'd be very easy to be switching around POVs. But we have been staying so far. But if if you see, oh, Execurant has a crazy setup, like, okay, let's go. Like, we could do that for sure. But
well, I would just be curious as to what the Thorium took, right, and what the plan was.
Yeah.
It's about that time, I think they're gonna pop it.
It says there's 23 gold left for them. for me when I hover
It's turn
over.
7, right? So generally it'd be
Yeah,
turn
no-
8 at the earliest, turn
Yeah,
9 if you
Yeah,
get it.
no, yeah. Now they have 20 gold left, so it's still like two
Oh!
more turns. Golden Brand, okay. Now I will say that Golden Brand in duos is not the nutters as you would imagine. Like it is good. I'm not like it's.
Yeah.
But
we're no Ellie, no pirate, right? So weaker, no
Yeah.
demon. So.
Yeah. If you can choose, I think most duo players would take Golden Drakari in most scenarios. Yeah, which I don't think many solo players would agree with. So
well, agree with for solos, right?
okay, that's fair.
I have no idea, right?
That's fair. That's
Golden
fair.
in solos that'd be funny. Yeah, but
There-
there's stuff like Ramager, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
there's
see
so
that.
many more end of turn synergies in duos, so it feels quite nice. So yeah, wow. They got a scribe, they got another grave narrator, a lot of undead synergies that they can
But
feed.
we're
There's a triple
on
mana saver.
11 here, right? We need to get
Oh,
strong.
we
How
are
do we
on
do
11. We are on 11. That's a good point that you're throwing
that?
out.
Boy, I is still on tier 3 as well. I don't know if that's normal or.
It. I mean, it's not super normal, but it can be.
Maybe we have been just like pushing hard for scribes, and that's why the triple was
On
for
sixes,
4-drop.
yeah, but the payoff, the issue is like, if you don't hit it, you're in this position, right? And you could just have sixes, and you can find something to do if you have a bunch of sixes. They have a right here, which can help the scribe synergy. Passing the narrator back.
We got blue shell, so some money. Or did we not lose the last one?
Yeah, we
took
did.
15.
We did. Taunt on the scribe's pretty decent. Belcher's also solid. Yeah, and you want the mummifier. You want to taunt the scribe. Play the Belcher. Play the blue shell. Oh no, they're panicking. Rough setup here. I think they can feel it.
Yeah, that's a strong board, right? That's not a lot of setup required, right? Because they kind of came out of the gates with that dragon board, and then
Yeah. So
but yeah, I guess it was a case of going really hard for this. I mean, and this is coming from a fairly new duos player, right? So, but to me, this seems like they were gunning hard for the scribe as a game plan.
yeah, I mean, this is something you can kind of do in duos where people don't punish you super fast sometimes, where you can like try to force things, and if you do, you win the game, right? But I think in tournament settings, trying to force super hard, you just get punished, right? These players are gonna have a board, and you just get blasted, unfortunately, there. So just a rough end game for them there.
Seems rough to make this big enough in time because they're both on tier 5, no one on 6.
They are against the ghost, right? And they do have Slither Spear, so
even that. Oh, Slither Spear gets big enough fast enough.
And they have Groundbreaker. Well, Slither. I mean, it depends on their synergies, right? They have a chef as well. Oh, they didn't play the chef. I definitely would have picked up the chef too. I'd still pick it up. I would still triple sell. Here.
Out of the
nether.
least, then selling the nether.
Yeah, it's all the nether. I know it's a little bit risky, huh?
Nothing like dying to a ghost, eh?
Well, yeah, it's they've already committed this issue. Like if you could triple shell, get the chef, and then to pass the Naga back, and then you'd have that being buffed. Yeah. So I think that would have been reasonable, but
yeah, this seems like a phenomenal Naga to play for this.
Yeah, private chef is so good. It's why Nagas are good in duos, because you have private
broken
chef.
like a lot of duo cards.
Yeah, every duo card, man, is.
When you look at duo cards as a solo player, like that's not fair. Right. And then I guess I will have a quick look at what Golden Brand is doing. See if we have some cool action.
Do they survive? I think there's a good chance. Yeah, they survive. Okay. So they do not die here, especially with the abomination scaling so much. But they're not in like a great spot. I don't think they have super clean direction. They have direction, but they're still missing like these pieces. They don't have a catacomb crasher for XQN, and then the Nagas are okay, but nothing like particularly special as well.
Right. Hoppa Bear and J Carrick also have a fun setup where Hoppa Bear has a golden bone render and double scribe. So I'm guessing
Oh
she's
yeah,
gonna try
that's toxic. Yeah. Okay.
And J Carrick has the golden brand and it's just trying to make a lot of money.
Yeah. These are not the best spells for XQ in here. Maybe butchering even. They both have the same set of spells, really. Yeah. They're in a weird spot. They go for the pass. What are they passing? What are they passing? They have a storm splitter. They could make another copy. Oh, they're just passing the Syllabus to get more spells. Okay. That actually is
Pathetic.
okay.
Alright, okay.
Alright, so they make 2 eyes. And then they can double eyes the caretaker. That's actually not bad. Okay. And then they taunt double eyes the caretaker. Okay. They really need a catacomb so badly for XQ on here.
In solos, you mainly play this with Chameleon. You just copy the A-bomb.
Oh,
So
really?
just go all in.
Okay.
Yeah.
In duos, you get the catacomb and you just pump everything like 100 a turn, like, and it's just very strong. Just buying
Is
the
it
shell
better?
collector. Yeah.
I found the Chameleon line much stronger myself. So I don't know if
I
there's
mean,
anything
you're watching solo players. Let me. They're doing the chameleon thing.
No, but I'm like, does the math change in duos or like I don't know?
It's
Isn't like
because in duos you can everything's a lot cleaner, right? So it's like golden catacomb crasher, maybe 2 golden catacomb crashers, golden Titus, stuff like that. Like it's very clean. So you don't have to like rely on this setup. But I mean, it's good too. Like if it works, right? But
right.
you're basically having this board, but everything is that big, right? So
No, because the A-bomb is 6/6, right? So if you have all those multipliers, the A-bomb will also benefit from the multipliers.
sure, but I mean,
So
sure.
A-bomb gets 3 times as sorry, I mean we don't
No,
have
go
to
for
talk
it. Go
about
for it. I mean,
A-bomb is 6/6, right? Whereas
yeah.
Catacomb would be 2/2. So whatever multipliers you apply to the A-bomb would also apply to the Catacomb, which means that in both those scenarios, the A-bomb is still 3 times bigger. So
Yeah,
3
but
times bigger than the average size of your unit. The front half doesn't really matter if you buff it because it's just
you're
dice.
playing it with Herald, so
Your heralds,
yeah.
right? So you get like some
everything
size
is
on
gigantic, yeah. And even
right.
even your catacombs, they're also huge.
So that is the difference where your tokens are like relevant. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, they do have a good setup now. Like this is actually competitive. Like they were struggling or a little bit, but as soon as they found the double eyes, they could eyes the caretaker, they could eyes the abomination, and now with the Carmilla, now they have a board. Like that's all it took, but it was looking really sketchy for a while there.
Some Syllabus passing action
Yeah,
here.
it's a little like
It's a bit expensive.
uninspiring. Yeah. But they got the eyes, and that's really what they needed, especially with the Storm Splitter copy. So they're holding a Belcher. I think they're probably just going to transition to some form of scam because they didn't really get what they wanted with the Naga setup. So.
Oh, they can go selfless here to make a shielded A-bomb and copy that.
You'd probably get out of the Net Swarmer then.
Yeah, I don't think they're playing it yet because, well, maybe they are. Okay, I was gonna say
They're at 1 HP, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just saying that it's not very reliable right now, right? Ooh.
So they find the golden Titus. You wouldn't put it. It'd still be double caretaker first, and then or okay. So they are going selfless first, just to guarantee. I don't mind selfless second, but I could see it. So the Reno does. Oh, that's so lucky. Reno does have a huge cliff diver, but it got reduced to 1. Oh, and they got both of the shields on. You got the
Yep.
abomination shield too.
It's a lot of poison still, so
Yeah, it is still a lot of poison. Yeah, but the poisons have been dodging. So
yep. One of them will die here,
yeah.
and then the other Belcher will poison the other one,
Yeah.
so this board will trade.
And then they're doing the scam. Yeah, so this is something
Oh!
Hopper Bear and Jay Carrick. I know, yeah, this is something Hopper and Jay Carrick have been doing all day, just using Bone
That
Render with.
unethical.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. It's
Just
it's not very fun.
disgusting.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So where are we going? Where are we going?
Maybe Hurry My Curry. Since the bone runners are dual type, undead and pirates have to not both be in. It's so easy to just set that up in the lobby. So you see a lot of these in these high level games where people are just like, that's gonna kill everyone, and it it does, right? Because it's very easy to put a card back into your hand in duos. So often you have these 100 health poison reborn minions that you summon 3 of because it's so easy to eyes in duos, and it's just like, okay, well, you know, what are you gonna do? So they do have a
This is some
nice,
pretty honest dragon gaming,
yeah,
but
a nice little
not a
dragon
shield.
gaming going on. Do you sell the smuggler and keep going, or do you? It doesn't even matter. I hear you.
I don't think this Caligos.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets there.
I'm gonna get a little bit.
How do you
Wishing
deal
for
with
it.
the How do you even deal with the setup, right? Do you try going like storm slitter straight shot, or how else would you
I
deal
think
with
Medina helps a lot, right? Like
Medina?
3 extra
Yeah.
shields. But yeah, if they know exactly what they're up against, then Sindari is always nice, right, to mess that up. Try to get the Bone Runner before it does anything.
Okay, they do have the straight shot. Okay, so at least they're looking for the angle.
Or where? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that base still just gets value.
Yeah, even with the straight
And then
shot,
Leroy hits the
there's
Oh
nothing
no.
consistent. And then since it has reborn, it kills all of your other opponent's poisons
No.
too. Yeah. Actually very annoying. And then
But
they're
the
both doing
shield
it too. It's actually it's so
Oh
toxic.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize they both had a Bone Runner. That is and the Cliff Diver is
It's
so
because it's
dirty.
tier 4, so you can golden it very easily, right? As
Yeah.
well. Yeah. I mean, this is how they won one of their previous games. They had the same setup, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those just like knowledge things where if
Yeah.
you know how to do this consistently, then
Yeah.
it just doesn't matter if you do anything else
Yeah.
because this will just be it's just broken, right? So
Yeah. They keep releasing tier 4 disasters. Like this is another one. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I mean that's well done, right?
It
That's
is.
what you got
It's
to do.
yes. It is very
Exploits,
well done.
exploits for sure.
So we do have Hopper Bear J. Carrick just scamming their way. Well, I mean, maybe not scamming, but maneuvering strategically their way to another top finish. And we can take a look at the
Clever use
scores.
of game mechanics. Clever use of game mechanics.
And they did actually take the first place spot with that performance as well. So, actually pretty good on them to do that. So, pretty powerful placements. XQN 1 half a point behind, and then we have Alucard 3 points behind them, and then Kinkade and ATS Clary are struggling a little bit in this finals. They did make it in there, so they are still gonna get prize money regardless. But you can see it, like the pressure and the competition's kind of getting to them a little bit. So what can you do?
I mean, being in the finals is huge, right?
Looks like Saph
good.
is back.
All right. Tag. All right, it's good.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so you're gonna just get him in the call, and I drop her.
I'll be doing that hopefully.
Bad day for it. But,
The
you know,
universe does tend to do that in general.
Yeah.
Just mess you up when you don't want it at the most. But fortunately, you got back in. We do have 2 final games to play, and looks like the teams are almost ready.
All right, let's hop in. Hop a
Okay.
bear.
So we have another
Out again.
scout. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what is happening with these graphics?
Oh, you're seeing it too. Yeah.
Okay.
The early duo spectate graphics are definitely not. They're definitely not coded correctly, I guess. But we do have 2 we can see. We can see Papa Bear on the Goya, J Keurig on the ETC, and then we have XQN on. Oh, they're both Reno. XQN and Sargo are both Reno. And we also have Alucard on Zarek and Harima Curry on Zarella, and we have ATS Clary on Omu, and another test in the lobby in this one. We'll see if they can perform a little bit better with the tests here. There was
Why does Alucard have 1 point for this game? They took second place. It shows me as him having 3 points, so I'm not sure why.
yeah. You
why-
might want to update or reload or so and see if it gets updated here. Yeah, but really nice Goya start here with the passenger into the seer into maybe the pair, maybe not, just depending on how
Yeah.
they want to do this.
So Beast, Dragons, Murlocs, Nagas, Quillbore.
Yeah, so Murlocs are in. However,
No undead and no pirates.
yeah, no undead, no pirates. So
People have to play the game.
yeah, Hopper in particular, Hopper and Jake Carrick are the ones in particular doing it. So they're gonna have to play a fair game. And we'll see what they decide to do for this particular lobby. In terms of the lobbies, Quillbores do jump out at me as being particularly good, and nothing else really jumps out to me at the level of Quillbores.
I'm about to restart my spectate to get rid of the choose a champion
Oh,
bug.
I see that too. Actually, yeah.
It's not the worst.
That does seem to be what they are leaning to do.
Yeah.
Get some double passenger going. Like early passengers, if you can fit them in, they do skill quite well. So
Yeah.
especially if you're
whenever
playing
Goya,
Goya,
'cause you're
yeah,
casting.
yeah. So I don't mind that play.
Yeah.
And
the apples is probably like the worst value you can get though, because like you're just gonna hear power return as ETC, so like
yeah.
buying the shop is not really a thing you do.
Yeah. The nice thing as well is since you do have these patient scouts, you're going to be getting high tiers, and there is a triple though, so could do something like well, it depends, right? How they want to play this. If they want a hero power every turn and look for the dragon, they can do that, or they can not do that and go for 4s. Double apples, baby.
Yay.
My favorite.
But,
So it looks like
Yeah.
they're just going to be leveling, going for a 4, which is
yeah, I guess the
reasonable.
triple changes his mind on
Mhm.
how he wants to play it. Now I will say there's no demon and there's no elemental, so you don't have the Goya cheese of
Nether.
the 6-drop nether.
Yeah,
with the scouts and stuff.
they're gonna have to play a fair game, and they're not. They're gonna find a foodie and then not play a fair game. So whatever.
Sure. It's gonna be foodie and double hog rider,
yeah,
and then
yeah. Then it's just gonna be like, oh, they won again. Yeah. That patient scout doing so much there.
they are gonna take a fair bit of damage though.
Yeah.
It's like
Takes 9 here.
take 9 damage to level. Whenever you only start with 15 health because you're or 15 armor because you're too low armor
ETC,
heroes,
yeah.
that does definitely
Yeah.
add up. There's another triple though.
Oh, did they hit another one? Wow.
Yeah, so they can get 2
2
4 drops
4s,
here.
yeah. Oh, they hero
They can
powered.
evolve, or they can rhino. Yeah, he can evolve and buy both. Or sorry, he can hero power and buy both.
So you buy the passenger first, or do you pass
You
first?
buy the so you definitely buy the passenger.
Well, do you pass first and then buy? That's what I'm asking.
That's what they're going for. So
Okay.
maybe he. It's kind of hard for him to pass though.
Mm.
Can
What do
Glaive
you
pass
like
again?
here? Okay,
He can.
just the money. I respect it. Ooh,
Private Chef
private
is pretty
chef is
good.
insane. Yeah, they insta snap it. What do you shoot here? I think you shoot the Quiver. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gets rewarded as well.
Yeah, I guess the
This
best
is
one.
such a good setup now that they have. They definitely
Hmm.
have to play that apple.
Interesting that
So
Hoppa played the Patient Scout there though.
you think so?
Yeah, because she could just send it to Jay Carrick and then hero power the one off her board.
I don't think they're thinking about it.
Double Golden
It,
Scout.
it's
It's
a
test.
test. It's a test. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well,
they have to survive.
they do. They're taking 9, so they have 2 turns. But yeah, if they can get there, it's turn 5 now. So next turn it'll be turn 6, right? And they can get 2 copies, 2 6s. So seems pretty good. I think you do want to level with this hero and hope that the Gore can find something to give you that's relevant. So you probably sell the Seer. I guess you can sell the Fountain Chiller too. It's worse than the Seer.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much at all.
Yeah, and then you can level, try to shoot a jump splitter, and then try to hit the foodie from that, and then if they do, you get the win.
You could also just ooh,
Oh, yeah,
Rummagers might be
Rummagers are
good.
so strong. They're so lucky. Oh, they're not leveling. Oh no, they bought it for free. Okay.
I would have really liked to have seen these Patient Scouts get hero powered to
Use
make
the
it.
apples. Get it out of your hand. Okay. Get to a second board game repair. Could pass it back to the teammates to triple it.
Yeah.
Looks like they're not doing that.
Same
Oh,
with the patient. Like you could hero power the Patient Scout as well and triple
okay.
it
At
that way
least they
too.
did the order correct. So they're gonna get a copy of the Murloc and then make a copy of it. Yeah. So at least they got the ordering. If they didn't do that, then
I got the Spectator bug. They actually hit a Patient Scout triple in their shop, so they get lucky.
oh, did they?
Yeah,
They're being blessed this tournament
they
run.
really are.
Yeah.
To be fair, they've had some pretty unfortunate tournament luck, I
Previous
would
tournaments.
say,
Yeah, I
in the
agree with
first three
you.
that they played
Yeah.
in. So they were due for some good RNG. Oh, it's a double Reno. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
scary. A double Scout.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a good pick
That's
for
2
them.
golden 6 drops
Yeah,
this turn.
this is a big turn, right? For all of them.
Yeah, for
Where
the tests, Omu, and for the double Reno.
yeah, I mean this is the turn that matters for everyone, right? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
so
So
they
we'll
have the
see.
golden Scout. They're not going to be able to take 6s with the
No,
triple though.
no, but you still get 5s and then 2 6s. It's well, they get 3 6s, right? Yeah. There's a mobster. You definitely want that.
You know they're taking the Belcher. That's what they do.
Yeah. Maybe a Thissa. I don't know.
Maybe not a lot of help there, honestly.
Okay.
There's Hog
Yeah,
Rider.
yeah.
They could opt to take Murgle and Burglar though, because they do have a bunch of
No,
Murloc
I
stuff.
think you want Hog Rider.
I want Hog Rider.
Okay. I mean, you have a mobster on top, right? So
Oh, they got a monster on the other side. Okay.
yeah,
And I'm assuming they're just going to be shooting this cool
yeah,
board.
they're gonna be shooting Quilvers for sure.
Trying to find a foodie.
Trying to find a
One
foodie.
foodie, and it's
GG. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily GG, but it's looking pretty. Because you do have to like, there's double 6 drop the golden on the Reno boards. Like you
Right,
don't need,
right.
the test has the Omu, I should say, has multiple 6 drops as well, like a bunch of them. So it's an explosive lobby for sure.
Yeah. All right, let's see what everyone's gotten. So Harry McCurry's not really.
Looks like it got past Zarek.
Yeah. Looks like he's passing, and then they got okay, double Wind Fury Battlecry.
And they have a brand.
Yeah, with a brand, yeah. I assume they copied it, right? So what was the other minion they got then?
Yeah, maybe it was the brand. Like maybe it was just the 5-drop.
Oh, maybe it was a brand, maybe. Or what tier are they on? They're on 4 with a triple, so they probably triple into the brand. So
It did probably triple into the brand, yeah. Well, no, the triple was on turn 4 into a 4-drop.
Mm.
So they had to use the other scout for the brand. So
Zorgo and XQN are on. They took 15
yeah.
twice. Yeah, that was the turn they were supposed to spike. Right? Maybe they took Hog Rider. So Hog Rider early can sometimes be a bait just because you don't have any gems, right? So even though you have a golden Hog Rider, you have no gems. So it can take a bit to scale, but I do wonder what they did end up picking, right? They have Nagas on one side and mixed minions, right? So they're not like super clean Quilburs. So not exactly sure what the full direction was. Is he not passing this mobster? Ooh, he gets a pokey. That's fantastic. And then you sell the subject. Oh, he's copying the mobster. Oh, okay, that makes a ton of sense.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah. It's the end of this turn.
Yeah, they're looking good now, right? They have a pokey, so it solves a lot of their issues. And they're still there at 33. They're healthy. Health is in the lobby. And they have a really good Quilboar setup. This looks fantastic for them.
Ooh.
Okay, what is this?
Turn 7, by the way.
Yeah, they okay. Okay.
They're less healthy than they were at the start of the turn.
Wow.
I understand why XQN and Zergo might have taken 15.
Yeah. I get it too.
The test has some stuff too.
Yeah. I mean, that's the power of Tess, right? Like that's why I was surprised that Tess ended up in 3rd place, right, in the previous lobby of this kind.
XQN and Zergo lost again, so armor will no longer save them.
Yeah, now they're into the Quilboar player, where that's getting 2 loyal mobsters. Ooh, and a baby Nazan. Does that matter?
Ooh, but playing the thing before they play the mobsters.
Oh, what did he play? Oh,
she played the Gem Day.
Oh, right.
Ooh. Teammates, buddy, etc. Make a buddy golden. What's that for? Omu buddy or
Maybe Alec here, buddy.
Could be for the rock right now.
Yeah, right. Just to make it triggers every. Oh, they found a foodie.
Oh, they found foodie.
Yeah. And they can't die.
Yeah, you just go all in here for sure. Like you just go all in for scaling. Although
they're not passing the foodie.
Are XQN and Zorg the ones that are in 2nd place right now?
Yeah,
I think they are.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to just try to kill them because you can. If you kill them here, you're in such a good spot for the overall tournament standings.
You locked the foodie though. They're playing this thing for tempo, which is so sad. Oh, okay. They want the foodie still. I think
they're still not playing.
No, they're just like. What are they cycling with the thing? They're cycling. Oh, Board Gamer. They're cycling Board Gamer for money. Oh, okay, I see that. That's actually okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. They're just trying to kill, I think. We'll see if they can do it.
I mean, they definitely could have.
Yeah, they could have been way stronger. Yeah, I agree with you, but what can you do?
Okay, so XQN Golden, the 6-drop Murloc.
Yeah.
Not super strong at the moment.
Yeah.
But assuming his teammate has a board at all.
Okay.
Golden Goldrun. Ooh, that's a feels bad, man.
You don't like Golden Goldrun? They've actually been playing a lot of
in this
Goldrun
lobby.
Comps.
That's feels bad.
They've been,
man. But I mean,
like this is like their 3rd Goldrun comp, I think.
They survive and deal 13, so it puts Hoppa Bear and Jay Carrick in a dire situation. They have to.
I honestly don't know if they're that dire. I guess everyone's except for the Tess is like in struggle bus. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the other thing too. Is the double Reno here is queuing into the huge Naga board.
They're not. The Renos. Yeah, the Renos. Yeah. But Quilboar should outpace this. Ooh, the warp wing is really nice if you
you can
pass that. Yeah.
Or you can pass it to your teammate.
You just pass it to your teammate, I think. The teammate's not really doing anything.
Yeah. Oh, they found Bran as well for the.
Well, they also found Reliquary. if they want to keep casting spells. It's tough though, right?
It's not really spells though, right? Well, I mean,
you just replay like even time.
are they they're using it on the mobster, right? Surely, no.
I would hope so that they are, but they're not.
No, they used it on the turn round. Maybe the second ones. Maybe they just wanted a little bit more gem scaling, and then they'll use it on the.
They
mobster.
got lucky that they hit the thing with it. Ooh, there's a
Well
well wisher.
Gotta go fast.
You want to pass it to your
Teammate
teammate
has
so
no
they
gold.
can keep it. Yeah. Well, if they sell like the passenger, and but no, they are selling the passenger. Okay.
Quick. Okay, they got it done. All right.
Yeah,
That's as strong as they could be this turn.
I'm a little sad. I would have loved to have them keep the well wisher on the board. But they're huge, right? So.
Yeah, I'd say there's a pretty high likelihood that it's a double knockout this turn.
Yeah, I would say so too. And this is the Quillboard boards I was kind of expecting to see, but really didn't see much of this setup.
So HMC and Alucard are going to go down, and I would expect to see XQN and Zorgo die here as well. But
I believe in the Zorgo alliance. Not really.
Ooh.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah. When I said I believe in the Zorgo alliance, I didn't really believe, but.
So that puts a little bit of a gap, right? Because Alucard, HMC, XQN, Zorgo, and JKR, Kappa Bear were all really congested for first through third, right?
Yeah.
So that puts a little bit of a gap between them now.
It's a little bit sad because ATS Clary, like, those are the ones that need to recover. They need to be winning, right? But they had an opportunity to kill, and now they missed the opportunity. So now it's going to be a lot harder, I think, the second time around. Like these players, XQ and Zorg, they always play for endgame, right? So you got to kill them early if you really want to punish them, But you missed the window, I think, and now we'll see, like, can they recover? Because like you're not beating this Quillboard board anymore, like so. What are you doing now? How do you compete? There is still Murlocs, right? So you can scam a little bit, but it's a lot harder to just like AFK win the lobby now.
Okay, thank you for that. Hopefully that should be better. Ooh, they got the Drakari.
Did they even need it though?
Maybe.
They even need it.
Is there ever an argument for taking this armor?
There is an argument for sure. I just don't think you need it, right? Like you gotta trust, like, hey, I'm way stronger than you'll ever be. Like, yeah, so.
Ooh, they sell the Hog Rider.
Well, at this point, I can see it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I can see it. So. Like this is the type of board you make YouTube videos out of.
Yeah.
Gave my teammate 10,000 stats. Yeah, they're trying to poison scam now, but they see there's no what's that called? The bone render to really scam.
No one knows what to do when there's no bone render.
Yeah. Those are huge Nagas though. Like, it is respectably big Nagas, but it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warbrink's too big.
Yeah.
To be fair, Hopper Bear doesn't really have much of a board anymore.
I
mean,
like,
they don't really.
It's still like you still have like 200 health minions, right? So.
Sure, but like her board doesn't really get bigger now, so.
Right. But you can still run poison. Just make it work.
Yeah, so it looks like XQ and Sorgo are probably still going to end up taking third either way because they get the.
Yeah, but they could have had third, fourth tie. Now they just have third. So. Yeah, they're against Murlocs and Beast. This Beast is not going to do anything
No.
There's no set of beast combinations that would deal with this. And in the Murlocs you can scam a little bit, but with no Bone Render, right? You don't have that reliable summon 4 copies of poison and do it again kind of strategy. So you actually need stats in some capacity, and you can see that Jake Keurig is already set up for the late game with the double Magnamus, right? So with these double Magnamuses, right, once this Goya adds some poison in the board as well, then you have the full setup on top. So there's just so much insurance going on in this particular setup that it's just like, yeah, I don't see how you deal with this in a lot of cases. The
Yeah, I
smuggler
don't
is
hate
actually
this smuggler here.
reasonable, yeah. If I'm me, I'm just like I'm just playing the Neon Agent. They're trying to win though, which is, you know, respectable. Here I'm not worried, like my minions are big enough. They're not, but we'll see. Yeah.
It's I don't think it's gonna be pretty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't even bother playing the minion. But yeah, it's too tough to deal with Quillbores with in a non like full poison lobby with not perfect setup, especially when one of your teammates is playing Goldrin, unfortunately. Yeah. This is the type of thing like in solos you think this can compete, right? But you head off to duos and you know like beasts are not gonna help you late game.
So with Hoppa Bear and Jake Keurig being in first place heading into this game, if they are able to close it out here, they will take down first in the tournament.
This is the 5th game, right?
Yep.
So it's not guaranteed, right?
Yeah, it is because they're ahead by half a point coming into this game. So if they get first, even if they take fourth in the next one. Oh no, sorry, it's XQN and Zorgo that are in first place. No. That's not true. They just got 1 point for this game. That's already been added on. So yeah, coming in, Hoppa Bear and Jake Keurig were ahead by half a point.
Yeah.
So if they take 5 points here, they'll be ahead by 5.5 points, which means they can't be caught.
But they won't be. They'll be ahead by 4.5.
You're right. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Because XQN and Zorgo didn't get last, they got third, so they got their point. Yeah, that is true.
Math on the stream, I know. Why is he doing
Yeah,
this?
don't do it. Never do math with people watching.
You can
Only
do it
bad
if
things
you're
can happen.
confident with your math. That's why,
Yeah,
you know.
that wasn't really a math issue, though. To be fair.
Sure.
That was me looking at a spreadsheet that's been half updated for the game and not
Yeah.
half updated for the other teams.
Yeah, I like this setup. It's like adding a second warp wing. That's the way you want to do it. Like this board is done. I don't think they can deal, but at least Atheist Clara and King Kade got a pretty good game in their hands, right? Second place. They did have a test, right? So this is like one of the best lobbies for tests, but the you know the Gory and the Halpa, I mean the Gory and the ETC were able to find like a really clean Quillboard board. And if you're looking to win with stats, Quillboard is the way to do it. Maybe you can do something with some like with no dual combinations. Quillboard is the way to do it, I guess. If you add dual combinations or dual type combinations, then you can outscale with like some other strategies. But if you're just like, I just want one minion type that will carry me, Quillboard is the way to go.
Well, they got through the fake board.
They got through the fake board. They killed something in the real board.
All right. Yeah, they had a poison left over.
Yeah, they did have a poison left over.
All right, that's gonna close it out for game number 5. We have one more game left to decide the placements.
That is
It looks
absolutely
like
true.
we have Hoppa Bear and Jay Kirk in first place currently with what will be 16.5 points.
Mhm.
We have they haven't
XQ and
updated.
Zorgo, no, they've been updated. XQ and Zorgo have 12
Oh,
points.
okay.
Alec Curry, Harry,
Noted.
my Curry have 10, and then Atheist Curry and Kinkaday have 6.5. So this is in the final round. Everyone, no, everyone can move one placement
One
up.
position.
Yeah,
Yep. Or down.
or down. Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds about
So
right.
Hoppa Bear and Jay Kirk are locked into
So everyone's
top
still
2.
fighting, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, placement's still completely relevant here.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the last game, like everybody has the ability to move from where they are, up or down. We're loading into our final game. I would say probably XQN and Zorgo would be the ones to watch because they're the only ones who can snatch first away from Hoppa and Jay Carrick. Thoughts? You're muted.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am muted. Start of each turn, you get a Tavern Tier spell. We can move to XQN. I'm looking at J Kirk right now though. Unlocks a tier 3, you get a Tavern spell at the start of each turn. That seems pretty good. I haven't seen this one in duos as well, so. That's a scary looking Floromancer, by the way. Like the skin, oh my lord. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know if I love Cookie.
Yeah, with 5 armor, it's a bit risky for
Yeah,
sure.
because they take first place as long as they
They're
don't
not
take exactly
last. Yeah,
fourth.
yeah.
They take first place in the tournament. So I don't love taking a 5. I didn't see his options obviously.
They
So
weren't good, to be fair. Like Cookie's the best hero if you're playing to win.
yeah, but like armor wise, did they have anybody that was in the teens?
Probably. Like I didn't even notice. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't that interested in anything else.
Yeah, and it looks like XQ and Zorgo are going for the Omega high roll with the double ETC.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, they have to take first.
I mean, everyone wants to take first, right? If they want to
Yeah,
jump
of
up a
course.
point, but yeah.
Yeah. Everybody can make more money by taking first in this game here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually kind of cool. Whoever gets first gets more money. Like that's actually kind of sick. Yeah.
I guess
that's not true.
There are some situations where that's not actually the
that's
case,
not true. Let's pretend it's true because it's a fun narrative, but it's not true.
They have the opportunity. It depends how the rest of the lobby plays out.
Yeah. Jake Harris said he'd play what he thought was best, and I agree with that sentiment. So I'm kind of down for his choice. I would probably take Cookie there in the same position. So
yeah, like I said, I don't know what the heroes were, so like I can't really.
They weren't good. Cookie was the only one that was like okay. So we're going straight to 2 for most players. Some people in solos do like staying on 1. There is a Eudora that's staying on 1.
Which
Understandable. Yeah. But other than that, everyone else seems to be on the leveling hype train.
So I believe, yeah. So basically, at the start of this
next turn,
everybody will start discovering Tavern spells.
Yep. We'll see how impactful that is. I'm assuming it's tied to your Tavern tier, and you're not going to get a random tier 6, but
yeah, I think it's your Tavern tier or below.
Or below, yeah. Yeah, it would say of your tier if it was a little bit better. Free shield is quite nice. Basically heals them.
Saves them 3 health.
Yeah. Ooh, there's some good spells here. I like it. So Zorg has the same 3 gain a gold spell. There's a Saloon Keeper. Could also level. They don't care about any of this.
He's cycling to add in hero power.
No, I'm talking about Zorgo, not XUN.
Wow.
XUN, of course, is doing this, but and then you lock the oil. Oh, I like it. And then you can lock the oil, level oil.
He's gonna level hero power.
Ugh, disgusting. All right. So he did. They both also leveled. So Zorgo didn't really like his shop. Understandable. Just gonna go straight to 3, and then XQN has a really nice setup. Yeah, XQN's staying down, but Zorgo's leveling. Yeah.
Looks like Kincaid also leveled
Also
to
leveled,
3,
yeah.
and that's it.
I can't actually see the rest of the teams.
Yeah, everybody else is on 2.
Okay. Wow, that's a big battle cruiser. Battle
Oh,
cruiser gets so big early, and then it falls off. Well, or wins. One of the two options.
yeah. It's a beast lobby, so you have Macaw, but you don't have
But there's
Dragon
no
in it.
dragons, right? Yeah, and those are the lobbies we've been seeing this battle cruiser in. Just no dragon beast. But I guess it's you can't get it in dragon anymore, right? So
Right.
yeah, so I guess this is the best you can get. It's Gillette.
It really makes it really makes Gem significantly worse.
Yeah, I
Being
agree.
able to play in
Yeah,
dragons.
I agree with that. Like it for me, it's a that means I'm not playing the hero type of adjustment. So kind of sad to see that they did get the storm
Get the
wall.
evolve if you want it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Problem is
What
the
targets?
evolves are
Yeah.
bad.
If you could get this wander, that'd be nice. But they already spent their money. You could also pass it to your teammate, right? And then they could
Yeah.
evolve into a 4 if they want to do that.
Evolve into the
And
Gem.
and you get the minion first because the way the ordering works, you get the
I
minion
take the
and then
low
you.
henchman.
Oh, okay. I would go for the evolve here, but okay. Fair enough.
It's like Eudora gets to dig into a 4-drop this turn.
Mm-hmm. And that can be pretty nice. So
We'll
we'll see
see,
how it goes. Or do they lock it?
playing-
Oh, they're just locking anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just free card. The leveling does make sense to a point though, because obviously when you discover a tavern spell every turn, the higher tier ones are generally better than the lower tier ones.
Yeah.
So
Now the question is, will the henchman live long enough? Okay,
Yes.
it did.
not exactly what you want, but it's a gold.
Yeah, we'll take it. I was worried you're not even getting anything at all. So. Wow, he got the best one. He got the telescope. That's so nice.
Oof.
Are Murlocs in? No, Murlocs are in. Oh, God.
Oof.
Oh, no. I can
Oof.
already tell what this lobby looks like. How do you deal with this? If you play beast stuff, what do you even
Dude,
do?
I'm telling you, Golden Macaw, Golden Blaster, Titus. Every game.
No one wants to do that. Okay.
Just run like 21 AoE damage into those things.
No one wants
Kill
to
the
do
whole board.
that. Okay. We want to play a normal game. I don't want to be
Honestly,
forced to be
I don't
playing.
mind doing it if I'm being honest.
I know you don't. I will
I
pass it
actually
to
enjoy
you.
doing it.
I know. I will pass it to you. You can have your fun. You sure you don't want to buff the henchman?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I might rather Golden the Henchman.
Yeah,
here.
go in the henchman. Like you can theoretically set it up where I guess it'd be tough, right? To get both
King of
triggers.
Forest Rover. That's an interesting buy.
And then they're leaning into maybe setting up for a triple. Oh, they're gonna buy it and hold it. Maybe look for a 5. Oh no,
Nope,
they're just
taking
gonna
it.
play it immediately. Get the freshwater? No, they're going for the shifty snake. Okay.
I guess they freeze the 1-cost spell because they're gonna level next turn.
Well, they always freeze because they have the free minion.
Oh, right, they have Center Ghost, so
Yeah.
yeah. Seeing a lot of automatons in this lobby.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of confused as to why he bought the Forest Rover though.
Because he's going. Yeah, he's going Cobors or.
Oh, because he's gonna get another one.
He's going beasts. There's an early brand.
Yeah, I mean it's brand.
I know, but it's an early brand. Like it's not. Just because he's brand doesn't mean it's not an early brand. Yeah. So yeah. Gets the setup. I need to relog. Actually, I'm getting the choose a hero thing. That snake is shifty.
I guess you sell the automaton, play the rover, or sell that, play the rover, either one.
Yeah.
And then recruit. No luck on that.
Could still sell hero power, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Gets another Thawed Champion or a Lucifron if but there's no end of turn stuff they're doing right now. In this
Yeah, there's really
lobby,
not much
it's
lobby at all.
Juggernaut. It's Juggernaut would be the only one, but it's Juggernaut no dragon. But you do
Yeah.
have it's a little.
Well,
weird.
I guess you have Thought Champion for now that you can get some value out
Oh
of.
right, yeah. So you can get two. But it's the same. I mean, you could have gotten another Thought Champion, but I guess
Yeah.
Lucifron opens up more strategies. So.
But you're also at 20 HP, so it's like, how long do you want to leave a Lucifron Thought Champion combo on your board?
Yeah, as long as I'm above 15, baby. Yeah.
So for this turn,
Hey, what? I mean, I'm relying on you to carry me with your double rovers. Okay.
well, I'm looking at my board here, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's fair. Yeah, they're in a weird spot. I agree. They're still greeting too with the loyal henchmen.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this is what happens when you play double ETC and you don't hit
yeah,
right away.
yeah.
You either take you either blow out the lobby and take first, or you just kind of die.
Yeah, the problem though is that you could do that with other heroes and not die, like not have the die potential looming over you.
Yeah, I didn't get to see what.
Yeah, me either. But they went for it. Ooh, they get 2 scouts. Wait, is that how it works?
For the gold? Yeah.
It says after you kill a second minion, but it's triggering on the first.
It's because they killed one before, and then they made it golden, and then they killed the second. It didn't reset. Like, it doesn't reset the kill counter.
Is that right? Okay.
They're at 12, so they need to
Get an armor.
do something. Well,
level hit armor, baby. Oh, they got the vermin triple. They could pass it back to get a 6. They are past. Oh, they got 8 gold too. Yeah. Okay, they are getting the 6. What are they hitting? The Fell Stomper actually seemed okay there. I actually like the Fell Stomper.
Eliza.
Yeah, it's an Eliza. But they don't have any pirate synergy.
Well, they have a Titus.
Okay, they have a
and
Titus.
Raptor,
Yeah.
so.
Okay, immediately. Okay, they're getting paid. They're getting so much money.
Eight
Oh, they're
more
passing
gold.
it to their teammate. Oh, okay. Give their teammates something to do. I like that. Okay, I like that a lot. Give their teammates something to do because right now they have nothing. They're on scraps. They need a shield though. They need taunt or something. There's a gambler. But you still also need something to do. Is the issue?
Yeah.
They have ballers, kind of.
Yeah. A little bit. No Nagas in the lobby, so.
Okay, they could end on a tornado, or they could end on a. They could have taken the Luck Prince too. But they are gonna take it, but it's a little weird. That's ordering.
Yeah, it'll get buffed a couple times by the Chimera.
I don't like that the vermin is there, because if they go first, it kills the thingy. Then you lose your vermin. Like your vermin doesn't do anything out. But it didn't matter. Let's see if this is enough. Eliza's really gonna have to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Yeah.
Yeah. The reborn automaton.
Yeah.
Like, this card's so dumb, man. You can play anything with it.
Yeah, I know. It's I know.
They do get relatively blessed RNG in terms of the Eliza Titus not getting sniped.
Yeah. You can even play Beatles with it, like.
You can even play Beatles.
Yeah. Question
Alright.
marks. They actually.
It's gonna be
win,
enough
though.
to survive. Yeah.
They kill him
They do
too.
survive. Oh, they kill. Yeah, that's actually a huge kill, right? Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
huge kill because HMC and Alucard could have overtaken them for top 2. So I believe they've now locked in top 2 as well. Actually, I think the placements are just locked, right? Because Papa Bear and JK needed to take 4th for it not to. Yeah. So we have the placements locked now. Actually, that's not true. Kid and Claret could still take 3rd now that HMC and Alucard have.
Oh right, that's true.
Taken 4th.
Yeah.
So if they win, they actually do move up a placement now.
That's cool. The baller triple. Okay. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing with XQN's board though.
Not much.
I mean, they probably have a strategy of some kind.
I'm sure they do.
You just think it's a not much strategy.
Yeah. So I'm saying not
second
much.
Eliza though is quite nice. They also have a Scallywag if they want it. Not going for the Headhunter, going for the Busker over the Headhunter, which is like the same but better. Seems a weird decision there. And they are running Bone Render as well. They need Taunt really badly. Right? They need Taunt really badly. There's a second Recruiter. Oh, didn't take it. Even this Boona Beetles might be worth picking up. Oh, there's a Taunt though. That'd be better. Get the poison down. Yeah, I think he wanted like an ultraviolet or something, right? And then you can actually do something.
It looked like he was trying to. Oof, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, this is why the taunt is so
9
important.
damage
Oh, they
bleed.
didn't even play the Boona Beetles, but it wouldn't have helped here.
It wouldn't have mattered, yeah. I mean, he is still going to get through the first board, it looks like. Well, Bone Render doing Bone Render things.
Yeah, not able to get through it. This board isn't that impressive as well.
It's impressive enough, Collins.
It's... yeah.
Impressive enough.
All right. So we have Halpa Bear J. Kirik on top. They've taken 3 points of damage.
We can spectate
Halpa Bear J.
Kincaid,
Kirik.
I guess.
Yeah.
No, let's do Kincaid, because if they win the game, they actually do move up placement. Halpa Bear and J. Kirik have already locked in first.
Okay, so looking at their board, they do have these Hydra scaling. They have rovers. People are buying rovers.
Yeah, a lot of rovers.
In duos. I don't
happy about
recommend it. Yeah. Support systems can be good. You could also just pass a genie for money. Support is okay. They just don't have scaling though, right? Like none of these boards have real scaling. They, like 9/9 Beetles, like what are you doing with that, unfortunately? It's just usually not good enough to carry, yeah. Yeah, so they're trying a little bit to buff him. You could pass the support to the teammate to try to get shields on the Hydra. I don't know. There's not too much going on out here. Just holding the support, I guess. Are you playing the time management? No?
No, we're chilling.
It is possible to get one shot.
Yeah. I'd say based on their boards also, it's likely to get one shot. To be fair, we don't know what Halpa Bear and J. Kirik's boards look like, so. Did get the best poison hit.
Yeah. It's a pretty nice setup.
Okay. I mean, everybody basically has the same board, right? Like,
not much. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, a whole lot of not much.
Yeah. They actually, did they win? They tie, right? Oh, they do win. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's anyone's game.
It's been a powerhouse of comps, and then this is the final game.
It really has not been a powerhouse of comps. It's been scam every time. And then
a scam powerhouse. This is not a scam powerhouse. This is people trying to play scam, but not really getting
this time management, right? If you played it for 4/4, you actually have a board. Like legitimately, if they just played this time management last turn, their Hydras would have extra 80 on their board, and their minions would be way bigger. It'd actually have been nice to have done that, but they didn't, unfortunately. So, and it's still in their hand. I wonder when they're gonna use it for sure. What do you even do? We keep being put in positions where I don't know what you want to do. Like, where do you what is the scaling? I guess you go base scale. You try to find a belcher.
We're probably gonna hero power the base skill, then roll
Yeah,
for
and then try to find a belcher, and then try to do belcher base skill stuff.
Yeah,
With the
that's
bone
what it is.
render. Yeah, I mean I don't see the other line, but you want it to be on 5 so you can find a belcher. That's the downside.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
issue.
but they found a they have a golden bream. They have a golden bream, so you could pass the golden bream
Sure.
back to your teammate, right? Like I think that's actually okay if you pass that back and then they don't play it, and then like
No, he's just gonna golden his base skill. But the thing is the other guy's the one with the bone renders.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the other guy has a bone render, so.
Oh, he has a pass.
Oh no!
he could've-
Oh, you found Belcher. You found Belcher, so they
yeah,
get
he found
saved.
Belcher for
Yeah,
his
but he
teammate.
could have played the ancestor, put a poison, pass it back. Yeah, I agree with that.
Found another Belcher.
On another Belcher. These guys are cheating. He sold the Belcher.
Oh, he's not passing it to his teammate.
Wait, why? Why? He's not even playing the base skill. I don't understand. See, they learned. They learned, right? I mean, it's Jake Herrick, and they know what they're doing. They could have done the same setup, but they didn't. Which is the weird part, right? They have the bone render, and they have the base skill in their hand. They could have passed poison. They could have passed the Belcher, but they did not.
Reborn Beetle's cooking though.
Wait, are they losing to the? They are. Wow, that's.
I mean, the reborn Golden Beetle does really well whenever everybody's playing scam minions, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's 5 minions.
Why are we holding this time management? Use it. Use it, please. Why are we holding it? It's free gold, I guess, if you hero power the gambler. No. So we still have this bone render, we still have this base skill. Teammate has this gigantic bream that you could pass. Right. You can pass Murlocs to your teammate if you want. This vermin is probably the weakest thing that can go, so you could probably get out of the vermin. Or he's gonna play Skitterer. Maybe look for a golden one as well. There's a world where the beetles are technically good here.
Yeah, into the scam.
Into the scam, yeah. Not a world I thought we'd be living in, but it is a world that can currently exist.
Kincaid really needs to pass either the Belcher or the Bream to his teammate, though, I think.
Or the bone render.
That way he can play the. Oh, he's gonna. So he's gonna let him play the second base skill, but
we're
the
buying
bone render's
armor.
on.
Yeah. We played one time management. Okay, we're playing both of them. Cool. He could have. I mean, he's losing 4/4 in stats, unfortunately, just because he waited on
Has a
him.
golden bone render.
Yeah, they had it before though.
I thought it was regular.
Yeah, they always have golden. It's a tier 4 minion, so you can eyes it. So it just always happens. Like the rovers are good, right? The poison is actually good, but don't know if yeah. It's crazy they're winning to me. They're beating this with just the beast rovers, right? Like just that in itself is enough to counter this with reborn because you're summoning 6 minions, maybe more. There's an eyes here. Okay, you didn't eyes the bone render now, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Definitely feel like you take that.
Wonder if you portal it to your teammate.
Oh, you could portal it to your teammate. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. You could portal it to your teammate and then eyes it for them. Kind of like it. They're looking at it. They're looking at it. There's also a blaster.
I was gonna say the golden blaster honestly wasn't bad. Just eyesing the blaster, it does pretty well.
Yeah. The issues you're going second though.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's not
this turn
consistent.
specifically,
Yeah.
but like the winners of these fights are literally dealing like 6, 7, 8 damage. So like
Well,
this is gonna take a minute.
I mean, they could fix that if they clean it up, but do they want? I mean, what are they doing with this bone render thing? They have 2 goats. If they want a double pass, they have to do it. Well, I guess they only need 1 gold to pass.
They need 1 gold.
Yeah. But are they even doing it? Is my question.
I'd say they're strongly considering it. Yeah, they go for it.
Yeah. Okay. And then you pass the eyes as well. I want this gladiator. This taunt thing is also quite good.
You can verify it.
Yeah,
and then cycle it, then pass the eyes.
Pass, yeah. Okay. So we're just passing the eyes, I guess. Oh, we're eyesing. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess it's 1 extra token summon.
It is. Not optimal, but yeah.
I think I would have definitely rather.
Yeah, for sure. You'd rather have summoned anything else, but yeah. Still wins that initial fight. We'll see if it continues. Wow, another bone render to this concoction.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
just
tie.
for a tie. Yeah, it's crazy. What is this? We're in.
I'm gonna need one of these guys. I don't care who. I don't care which team. I'm just gonna need one of them to pick up a blaster and a macaw and a Titus and just like run the other teammates or the other team's day. Like just I don't care who.
I would love to play in these, but we don't have casters. Gotta find some casters as well. None of these options are too impactful, I think. Let's look at the other boards. So they still kind of need to find another eyes for this bone render. There's a Carmelian. I actually kind of like it. Picking that up, and then getting out of I don't know the cleave of Leroy, even this non-reborn skitterer. But this Carmelian's pretty good, I think.
So what you use it on the
rover,
the reborn rover?
Yeah. Is Magdamus any good?
If you can reborn it, it's decent. Looks like they just want all the rovers though.
It's probably good on the teammates board actually, right? With the bone render. Yeah, I think you could get away with that. Because you have 2, you have an ancestor, you have 2 Leroy's, maybe even a Hydra cleave. Like it seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I have no idea what these guys are looking for. I don't think they know what they're looking for.
I think they're looking for reborn, right? For the skitterer, like that's the whole game plan.
No one in this game knows what they're looking for.
I mean,
this game has just evolved into how many units can you have on your board.
Yeah, nothing is changing per turn. That's the problem. No one is like finding adjustments. Everyone's just sitting here. Like, I think the reason is like J Carrick and Haber, they're already first. They don't really have to do anything. It's
These lock princes are getting significantly bigger.
sure, okay. I guess that's true.
Like
But
that makes a huge difference, right?
it
Like
does. Yeah, now they do two
now they're
for
not dying
one.
to the beetles.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Hoppa and J. Carrick are finally gonna win one of these fights.
Finally winning a
And
fight, yeah.
deal a decent amount of damage. 15?
Yeah. They gotta do better though. There's an eyes, right? One of them has eyes, yeah. They have portal and eyes now.
Have another shot at a moose if they wanted as well.
Yeah. Going for some stats.
It's like they've decided the lock prince is not good enough. Or are they just gonna pass it? Maybe they're just gonna try to buff it a little bit and pass it.
Buff it a little bit
Yeah.
and pass, yeah. But they don't have another bone render. Oh, they're just passing it back. Oh, to the hand.
Yeah, they just want
Okay.
more stats on it.
Right.
I think more than anything, they wanted taunt on it.
Yeah. Eyes the bone render. It's bothering me. There's also a Magnimus you could play. You could just run Magnimus and Golden Bone Render. You have two Leroy's Cleave. Like, you could honestly win the fight with that adjustment. There's a Bone Render. Okay. Okay. Now you can play one too. I dislike that that's actually like, oh my god, a Bone Render. Do we keep the poison or keep the Leroy? Keep the Leroy. Or do we get rid of the Hydra? Maybe that's the weakest thing nowadays.
Leroy is better than poison.
Yeah, I know, but I think maybe Hydra's weaker than the poison as well.
The taunted
Skitterer, you think?
well,
Is,
actually, I guess
like
maybe
it.
like the skitterers aren't doing that much anymore because the things that outscaled it.
What did we sell? Oh,
So
you're playing
taunted
Magnimus.
poison and the non-reborn skitterer.
Right. Okay. Are we taunting anything? Taunting a Leroy? Oh, play the ice. No. He soul tip do that too. Well, I guess it's all the same.
As long as the thing doesn't get sniped. It did not. Although, no, that's fine.
Oh, it's kind of good
Yeah,
though.
they
Yeah.
lose a million summons there from that cleave.
But so does he.
Yeah, he also does.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lock princes are good enough to take it down again. Not gonna kill though.
Now we still have to continue this charade.
All right, we go again.
Yeah. I just don't think the clear is relevant anymore. They need shields, right? They had a support system at some point, right? And if you had the support system ticking away, like then you could position like, oh, this one has a shield. Let me keep it put it in the back. Oh, your bone render has a shield. Let's it's gonna be a lot safer, stuff like that. Having that ticking support system would have also changed the matchups here. A lot of little things that could be done. Can this end? Some of us need to get up in 2 hours. Yeah, I mean we're trying. It's not up to us, unfortunately.
It's what turn 6 of it being heads up.
Yeah, it's turn 15 now.
I
They're
think it
still
was heads up
going.
after turn. Like I think the first fight they had was on turn 10.
Yeah, it's been like
So
4 or 5 turns of
yeah, I think it's been 5 combats. This will be the 6th.
non-stop action.
Yeah, non-stop bone rendering.
Yeah.
This is a great game to
Analyze.
have Hoppa and Jay Carrick on for their winners interview, so they can tell us how great Bone Render is.
I mean, I've learned a lot from this tournament.
Bone Render.
Yeah, among other things.
To be fair, we're not really playing it, so.
Yeah, for sure. Bone Render is like legit is actually something we can appropriate. I'm more talking about generic strategies. Or we'll see if this one is enough to make a difference here.
Ooh, Hoppa Bear with a pretty big switch up on their board.
Yeah.
So pretty well.
This is pretty good for they lost their Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so close to being something relevant.
And there's the board refill because Bone Render was the first thing
they
summoned
actually
from
don't
the
have
Golden Moose.
summons. They don't have summons.
No, they summoned the Bone Render from the Moose, and it gave them 3 of the other minion. But it's
They're kind of big. They lost their Bone
they
Render.
lost the yeah.
That would actually have mattered.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, they would have won the fight with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We would have gotten to have gone again.
Unfortunately for everyone involved, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Alright, so it looks like first place is going to go to Hoppa Bear and Jay Kirk. They'll be taking down the $1,000 prize. Second place is going to go to XQN and Zorgo, taking down the $500 prize. Alucard and HMC are going to take third by a half of a point for the third place prize of $300. And then Kincaid and Atheist Cleric are going to round out the top 4 in the finals for a $200 prize.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get
they don't want an interview, apparently.
Where do you see that?
I asked Jake Carrick. He said not really, unless you really want one. Yeah, help it definitely this one.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fine.
Yeah, which is fine, yeah. So
yeah, they don't have to.
Sounds.
We just won't be sending the payment. Not a big deal.
No, that's not how it works.
That's not how. Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's not how it works, sir. So
fair enough. All right. So
they could thank. Okay, they want to thank Bone Render for this hard-fought victory.
I mean, as they should. Right?
As they should, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Definitely been a pretty impactful card. Definitely want to take a look at the balance around that one particular minion, causing a lot of strategies that weren't here before in the previous meta to be available now. So, pretty cool. But
we'll see. We'll see how long it sticks around in its current form. Yeah, I would say there's definitely going to be some changes relatively soon made to that card. Whether it's just making it a 5-drop, so there's less in the pool and you can't eyes it, or if they
remake it, redesign it,
remove it from Murloc tribes, or like make it only 1 tribe, so it's only in half the games instead of twice as many games, or whatever. Yeah. There's plenty of things they can do to it to make it not as ridiculous as it is now.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. All right, but we do have our winners. We do have our tournament. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you had a fantastic day. If you guys need to sleep, feel free. I know this started in a particularly interesting time scale, but other than that, any final thoughts, any final words?
Yeah, just want to thank Motbot again for sponsoring the tournament. This would not be possible without him. So huge thank you for the 3rd annual Motbot Invitational.
It's not annual. It's even quicker than that. And
third bi-monthly.
Yeah.
Motbot Invitational.
And if you guys do like YouTube, not YouTube, do like Duos content, you can check out the YouTube at !YouTube. We do have Duos content on the daily, so if you want some high-level Duos action, you can find it over there. And I should have been saying that throughout the tournament, but I was not, so I'll do it at the end.
And Educatedcollins and Saph are almost undefeated.
That's not true at all. We have like a
almost
second places.
Yeah. There's like 100 games on there, and we have like 2 second places. Right? So we're almost undefeated. But yeah, sure. So thank you guys for watching the tournament. Now I do believe we're gonna be playing some solos for for a couple hours, right?
Yeah, that's fine.